Hey, welcome to Ravager of Time. This is an AD&D first edition adventure module that we are playing using actually AD&D first edition, more or less, and OSRIC. Banter. We have to actually banter, or people get sad and mad at me.
Sad and mad.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we last played.
I've been selling drugs in another game, but I haven't been up to much otherwise. I've been selling meth and weed.
Kids, don't do drugs.
Yeah, seriously,
Or
don't
you
do
playing
drugs. You'll get like a really long neck, or your eyes will start glowing, and I'm pretty sure that's cancerous.
You're playing that.
Oh, also one of them, your hair goes on fire. Yeah, that's not.
That doesn't sound like drugs, Ava. That sounds like dousing your head in gasoline.
Well, I was seeing what mixing batteries and donuts would do with meth, so...
Battery
Napalm's a hell of a drug, kids.
Yeah, don't do drugs. But growing them in a video game is okay.
Oh, a video game. One of those newfangled virtual consoles.
What are those?
I thought Askell had like a really weird geek going in the Pathfinder game. I was like, wow.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it would not surprise me.
Puzzle.
No, I started it out
like
the way
it.
I did for the shock value, but it is a video game.
What if I wasn't shocked and there was no value?
Shit.
Well, I guess
that would be an utter misfire.
You want me to put a little frowny face above your face on in OBS? I can do that.
This is a little frowny face.
Yeah.
No, I am so shocked. I am appalled. The value is astronomical.
Yeah, thank you. See, that's all I wanted.
I'm not surprised you're shocked.
All right, next week adding... take notes. Frowny face.
Music was provided by Michael Gelfi Studios, tabletop RPG music, and McGrow music. With banter attempted but failed by Ava.
Wow.
I mean, I put together
I didn't
a
see you
jigsaw
step
puzzle.
up.
That's banter, right?
Oof.
I'm like...
I'm offloading. Let me offload.
Okay.
Sure.
Can I run the intro?
Wait, wasn't there supposed to be more? No, there's not. That's it.
Look
Usually
at this
there's
cute
more.
dragon.
Yeah, let's do it.
Look at this cute dragon. Oh my god, the intro's
That was a crazy trailer, right?
Yeah.
Just insane.
Production. Peak cinema.
Thank you, Nexer.
No, but seriously, thank you. So, last time, our heroes from the Order of the Unwanted had come to the Ffenargh in the hopes of aiding in the investigation of a murder. You arrived at the... I hesitate to call it capital city. We'll just call it the city in the Ffenargh, Eylea, where you met your host, the... was it an arbiter? The knight, Clavados. He was a little hard of hearing, but provided you with quarters and had staff take up your belongings, your mounts, and see to them. He met you for dinner, wherein he and one of his officers sort of gave you the situation. The victim was none other than the famous scholar Geoffrey D'Arcy. And this individual was a close friend of Clavados. You were informed that a Speak with Dead spell was used to reach Geoffrey. And his words were cryptic, to say the least. But there was one thing pretty frickin' clear. The killer could be none other than his son, Miles D'Arcy. Enraged, Clavados set off to capture, or better yet, to slay in honorable combat Miles D'Arcy, and unfortunately, Miles almost gleefully met him on the road and surrendered without a fight. It is well known that the legal system in Eylea does not allow any kind of magic evidence as testimony, which has created something of a problem. And that's why you're here. Because among other things, it was revealed that a relic had been stolen from Eylea's vaults and was related to this murder. Clavados had already sent both soldiers and clerics to investigate the vaults, and neither had returned. So he asked you to go. And you did. In the vaults, you found some bodies. You found a summoned demon. Now that's, I want to add, demon with an A-E, not to be mistaken for demon with an E. I mean, there is an E, but not just an E. Everybody got that? This guardian demon, in the form of a black hound, had been released on the theft of one of the relics, one of the most precious 8 in all of Eylea. You found signs that a thief had gotten this relic. There was a broken glass paneling. There was a rope lying on the floor beneath a broken stained glass window. Far beneath a broken stained glass window. There was no sign of a thief's corpse, of course, which is probably why you also couldn't find the stolen relic. Informing Clavados of what you found, he swore you to secrecy, bid you speak to no other before the trial on the morrow, and said he would want you to testify in the trial to confirm what you found. And hopefully it would be sufficient to put Miles D'Arcy away, well, until his execution. Legal, of course. That it would be sufficient to convict. And so, where we pick up is in the city of in the city of Eylea. The hour is late. You've had your dinner. You've had your desserts of a kind. And we'll say that you have just been escorted back to your quarters. Oh, let me just get rid of these pesky tokens, and we'll use the brand spanking new. Where is it?
We don't know what the stolen relic was either, right? Like what it
you
actually
do.
Was.
He referred to it. I think you do. Let me
Is
confirm
it the
before
robe of
before I
Ulm, I
blather
believe?
something that I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, tell me everything.
Yes. The
What is
robe
it?
of Ulm.
Ulm?
Yep. ALM.
ULM.
ULL.
Ulm.
Do we know anything else about it? Was anything said about it or no?
He didn't say much.
Okay,
Only that that's what was stolen.
interesting.
I have all the other ones written down. We could ask what they do, but as long as
I
they're
think
not
he'd
gone.
be like, "Go to bed. We'll see you at the trial."
Yeah, pretty much. Not just that. He personally escorted you back to your quarters and bid you
Oh.
a few more times to speak to no one ere the trial.
But how does he expect us to like get this guy connected to what happened when it can't talk to anybody?
you'll be talking at the trial.
But isn't it too late then? Because you can't
No,
bring more
he's
evidence,
saying-
right? Like,
So the evidence too. I should reiterate this part too. I apologize. So the specifics from the Speak with Dead. This is what it all stemmed from. When asked Geoffrey, who or what killed you, he said, "My own son, Miles D'Arcy. It was he." When asked, was he alone, the answer was yes, but I was there. And when asked, why did he do this thing, the answer was, I came upon him with the other. They had the relic which was stolen from Eylea, one of the 8. So Clavados's plan is that, along with your physical evidence that one of the 8 was stolen, will be sufficient.
mhm.
I don't think it's going to be enough, guys.
At this
Evidence-wise,
point,
Yeah.
about 9:17 at night.
How could he have been alone when there was some other?
I asked that. They didn't really elaborate.
Okay, so we're gonna be just talking about this. Why don't we go to one of the rooms and kind of hash this out? I have some thoughts too, and I want to hear what you guys think about this.
Oh,
And she'll just lead you guys to her room, one of the rooms,
Okay.
for some privacy.
Pick
one.
Let's not worry about
Where's
the upper
the-
floor rooms for now.
Okay.
I dragged
where's
you over.
that?
Oh,
Oh, just pick one.
oh.
All these
Okay,
rooms are for you.
This one.
Hey.
I choose arbitrarily this one.
Okay.
Hopefully
And
we
there's a
can all
whole
fit in
nother
there.
floor of rooms upstairs, but
where's my token?
it's interesting
We
how
have the
all
party
tokens are
token.
the party token for now.
Interesting. I like how the party token is kind of like the sword moves in the
points.
direction that it goes.
It points.
Oh, you
Yeah,
can
it's
turn
quite
it.
Yeah. Huh? Aha! It flies around. Swing. So,
Whee!
It's
anybody
like a
else?
compass needle.
Anybody else getting any feelings about this? What's going on here?
There's a lot still up in the air. We don't really have any clear answers.
I agree. But I also think that this job is kind of above our pay grade, right? Like, that took like 2 seconds.
That's because the nobility here is very pompous. They want
So
everything done by everyone else. They could have done this themselves.
It's probably an inside job. We probably just need to make it look official.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm smelling a rat, and I wanted to know if you guys could smell it too.
Are
There's
you
something
sure
going
it's
on
rats
here.
you're smelling? This place
Oh,
isn't
yeah.
exactly clean.
It's over there in that corner.
Hard
Yeah,
cut to
maybe
2
just
rats
like-
sitting on a shelf like,
Maybe just like one big fat sniveling rat. I don't know, something. Something ain't right. That's all I'm saying.
If it was an inside job, why would Miles D'Arcy turn himself in?
To protect himself from the actual killer. Perhaps.
We heard via the answers to the questions from the Ask Dead that there was some other with Miles D'Arcy. However, they also attested that he was alone. So maybe someone else is dead, or there's another accomplice.
Could be.
Maybe the answer was specific. He was alone in killing him, but when he came upon him, the other might have fled. Then he was killed.
That's a fair assessment.
I'm I'm just saying this stinks. Stinks like rat. So we should all just, be careful.
Well, our hands are also tied. We can't really talk to anyone. I'd like to talk to the clergyman in the church, see if they had any involvement with either person, but
We've been forbidden, unfortunately.
yes.
Well, yeah, okay.
There's not much we can do now besides rest, I suppose.
Actually, I gesture towards three of you who are holy. Perhaps you could approach the church and wish to pray in the church. Maybe you can overhear something amongst the clergy.
I don't
What,
know
you
that
think
they
they're
would
just
accept
gonna-
me. It's not my faith exactly.
St. Cuthbert's?
And the dead lie when they speak,
I'm able to.
when they commune to you.
It's entirely possible, but unlikely. Usually they speak in roundabout ways.
It beats the riddle that we got from Mr. Clavados's inquiry on the dead corpse. Is it worth a try?
I don't think they're just gonna be talking about it.
From
But-
experience, they are quite gossips in the church amongst themselves.
Think it's worth a try, Fina?
I can definitely pray. Do you want me to go now or in the morning when I prepare my spells? It would be more natural in the morning.
Whatever works for you. I think this is the best shot to at least trying to get into the church. How
I'll
much
go
time
with
do
you
we
when
have
you go
for the trial?
It's going to be at dawn.
first thing in the morning.
Immediately.
So if I go to bed
All the
real
magic
early,
uses are fucked.
if I go to bed real early, I could be preparing spells before then.
Is it already too late?
I mean, it's 9:20 right now.
Oh, you're fine.
All right.
So,
On
and
that
8
note,
hours.
Court
going to
will
bed.
begin at about 6 a.m.
going to bed.
All right.
Fina just starts stripping her armor off. Like, this is a whole
Now,
process.
Now, as a
in itself.
note,
So it goes faster.
this entire city is largely one compound.
Yeah.
In some ways, you're in the church
Hmm.
right now.
You're saying we could overhear a conversation happening.
Of course not. I'm just saying you might need to be a little more specific than the church if you're looking for someplace.
Well, I was thinking E17, but or like
Yeah, the sacred,
The sacred
isle.
isle.
Okay,
something.
sure. Okay. So you guys are going to retire to your rooms then?
No.
No.
Or we could
Yes.
could all split up, hang out in the courtyard, the grandiose hall, the other courtyard, the other
And the bar.
courtyard.
I'm gonna tuck Fina in. Make sure she's all tucked in, ready to sleep.
Oh, you're gonna tuck her in.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
cranky.
Cute.
Remember last session? Fina's quite cranky. She didn't get to sleep. She didn't get to fully prepare her spells. She just wasn't in it.
She didn't get to look at all the tax
Yeah,
documents.
have
Yeah.
your mascarpone
True.
cookie and go to bed.
Forgot about
And
Aveda
then-
is probably going to go to E9 and make sure that Sleipnir gets an apple before bed.
So when you go to these doors, I'm assuming like these doors opening to the grandiose hall.
The E12. Yeah.
Just outside, like as you open the doors, you find two surprised Eylea soldiers right outside who kind of turn. My lords, my lady, can I help you?
I'm on my way to see my steed, if you don't mind.
Oh, High Bailiff, Lord Bailiff said, you wasn't going to be going nowhere till the trial in the morning?
He must have
my
been
lady?
mistaken.
Now, we're gonna use a fun little roll on the main tab of your character sheet. There should be a charisma. Oh, right, we did this before. Okay, Latalis, you love rolling some dice. Roll me some percentile dice.
Where are those?
That's the D100.
Okay. How many? Just one?
Yeah. Yep. Essentially, we're generating a percent chance.
56.
All right, and we subtract your reaction adjustment of 30 from that for a total of 26. That means 74% of the time you get what you want, and in this case, they're like, "Oh, well, I didn't mean to question anything, my lady. Of course, obviously some mistake. Do you require an escort?"
No, that'll be fine. I've been here before. As you were. And then she just
of
walks.
course. Thank you, my lady.
Hey, I'm gonna be leaving too, just so you know.
Krug is not leaving anywhere if he needs a charisma roll.
If you're going right behind Aveda, they're not gonna stop you or anything.
Oh, perfect! I will use that opportunity.
Just the sheer confidence of just waltzing
I like to
past.
think it's not that Krug is uncharismatic, it's that he's an introvert. He's like, oh crap, I gotta talk to people. I'll just stay here. I don't have to pee anymore. I can hold it
Silly.
until next week.
That wisdom and knowledge tag, is that a library or like kind of
where?
E19?
Oh. So pretty much all of this place is off limits except to members of the clergy.
Which clergy?
Do they have
The clergy who work
security?
here. You're basically in their fortress.
They have sufficient security.
So they didn't really show you in there. He showed you around the courtyard, the other courtyard, and then the other courtyard. You were walked through the other courtyard, past the workrooms and high stables and stores and such. You were shown the hospitium where you'd be staying. He basically never took you to the northeast quadrant of this place.
Oh. What's the lighting like around here? Torchlight, bright, shadowy?
They have lamps and numerous patrols. There are Eylean soldiers all over the place, both archers up on the walls and patrolling foot soldiers. There's also a strong cavalry presence.
I'd like other dogs. Anything with,
You
Sorry,
what?
patrols?
Any sniffers?
Yeah, any sniffers?
Oh, no. No, there's not.
Oh, well, I'll like take advantage of my shoes and cloak then.
Your cloak.
Did we all just leave with Aveda?
No, Krug and I are going to go back to our room.
Yeah, Krug and Yathan.
I mean, you guys could probably hide.
The two fucking thieves are the only ones listening to the rules. I love it.
No.
Standing, looking
We
out
have
the
other
window like, is
plans.
that our group?
Y'all could probably
We have
sneak out
other
the
plans.
window into the over
Exactly.
garden.
Okay. All right, so are we just two groups then? Are the other four of you sticking together, or?
No, I was just using Aveda to get out of there.
So you're going off on your own.
And Ava's going to
You're
bed.
also going off on your own.
I'm just gonna go see my horse.
Oh, Seraphina, you're being
Seraphine's
good.
going to sleep.
She needs her spell slots. She's got sleep.
That's true. You do need 8 uninterrupted hours if you want to prepare spells in the morning.
So Krug and Yathan are going to be going out the window. and going
And you were
rooftop.
presumably on the upper floor.
Yes.
Let's
I
take a
believe we
peek.
chose the upper floor on purpose.
It more or less matches this, just with no passage out.
And I recall
Okay.
Nexer asking you if you could get roof access from this window. And you said it'd be fairly easy.
Yes, technically. Did I say that? I did say that. Yeah. How about that? Yes, you could. Okay. Sure. Let's have the two of you do climb walls checks.
Is that also
Assuming you're not
D100?
using any climbing equipment. And you guys are going up to the roof or down to the flower garden?
I'm gonna go up to the roof.
Guys, don't fall. Our healer's
Nexter, does that go for
you?
you as well?
Well, I'm not aware of what we're doing, so I'm just gonna follow the boss, obviously.
Oh. Okay.
Why? Because like I didn't have a plan to do anything, so I'm just.
Mhm. I will speak in
Oh,
Orcish
that's
to be
fair.
like, Rook, follow.
Yeah. See, I just.
I need climb walls from both of you.
Yep.
I'm just trying to find out.
Where's my...
Should be under skills.
Oh yeah, skills.
And I have updated both to account for your level.
Oh, climb walls. There it is. Did that kill? Mine went.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oof.
Oh, that was your
Okay.
roll.
That was my roll.
That's Yatan. Okay, so
You want me to fall after you?
Yeah.
Or what?
because the two of you are going together, and I did say it was a very easy to climb. Wow, your climb walls sucks. Oh right, because you're a little person and you got a shit strength.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
God.
Mean.
Because
Rub it
it's an
in.
easy to climb wall. As you're falling, there's like this moment where you're like, shit, as the board you're clinging to just breaks right off. As it turns out, it was rotten.
Big surprise.
And Krug's arm snatches out like a fucking cobra, like a constrictor more like, and catches you easily just with one arm holding you. And just lifts you back over to the wall.
Good thing I'm light encumbrance now.
Yeah, no kidding. You guys are able to ascend to the top, though there is just a broken, rotted board lying in the middle of some overgrown garden below.
We'll have to
So-
generally take
That
care
fell
of
off naturally.
If a gardener has actually visited that patch in the last month, you're welcome to eat your boots.
Thank you for that.
Now,
Now.
hold tight.
Yep, go ahead.
Aveda is making her way through the Grandiose Hall back down to the high stables. Where is Ella going?
Before Ella will just, before she splits off. Hey, could you give Santino a little snacky too?
You can count on me, don't worry.
And I'll be back in a little bit. I'm just gonna go listen to see if there's anybody's talking.
Yeah, stay safe out there.
That's the plan. And I'm gonna kind of go like by the kitchens, like where servants are working, cleaning up, after dinner and stuff. Just to listen to see if anybody's gossiping or anything.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Is there
we'll
nobody
talk about-
there? Somebody had to make dinner.
And Alvin, you said Oliver was raising the hood on your cloak before
Yeah.
going?
Yep, right before we stepped out, just kind of shadowing behind him. Quietly. Matching their footsteps.
Okay. You guys clock Oliver with you, reaching like behind him. And that's the last you see of him. The next time you look, there's no sign he was ever with you. It's like he's invisible, just gone.
I'm sure that's fine.
Ella, you have the closest stop since the kitchen is literally right next to the Grandiose Hall.
It's next door.
Yeah. Well, the door is just kind of open and you can hear voices coming from the inside. There are some lights coming from within. Going in, you see that there's a basin full of water and soap and the grime of food and various dishes. There are 4 servants sort of loitering nearby, but none of them is actually at the basin. They don't notice you at first.
I was gonna say, I don't want to go. I don't want them to notice me. I just want to eavesdrop. Like, directly outside, if I can. Since the door's open.
Yeah, they seem to be just sort of gossiping about, like, yesterday the High Bailiff Lavados, did you hear he released Eylea from service? Imagine 6 years working for that oaf and released because she wouldn't scrub a window. Just petty nonsense.
Stupid shit.
Yeah.
And they're not working. They're just gossiping.
No, not at all.
Okay. I'll listen.
The walls and floor of the chamber, you can see, are covered in thick layers of grease. There are 3 large
this is a fire
ovens.
hazard.
You see 3 large ovens. That's about it. And, various utensils for, like, butchery and cooking and the like. There's a stink of cow in there.
Okay. I'll just listen for a while. And then, if they're just gossiping about nonsense, is this this seems like where the, working class people are, I'm guessing this area? So I'm gonna
it was open air. That was there were shops, workrooms.
So I'm just gonna kind of meander around to see if I can hear any kind of other hot goss.
No, everything there appears to be closed
Shut
up.
down. Okay.
Yep. Which, hopping back to Aveda, you find no difficulty getting into the stable. There are a lot of horses in there, which sort of react a little nervously to your presence at first. You see that there are also a number of carriages. 3 would be the number. There is a number of 3
that is
carriages
a number?
in here. These look to be a little better maintained, but even then, like, the closer you look, you can see, some of the paint is cracking a little bit.
There's no cargo on them. They're just empty carriages.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Aveda just goes to our 2 friendly mules and Sleipnir and gives them a little bit of a midnight snack.
You do find them, and indeed they have been, true to the word, well cared for. They are clearly satisfied. They're not standing in filth or anything like that. Glad to see you, for sure.
Good boy, Sleipnir. Nothing too weird has happened around here, I trust.
Just kind of whinnies and...
All right. Aveda has a bit of an idea to maybe on her way out, just kind of meander around the barracks area, just outside, and see if there's any cavalrymen there she can get some information from. Bond over some horses.
You find all sorts of side rooms. Like, this is not a 1-room stable. Ignore what the map is. That's mostly just showing the borders of where the stable is. You actually find some cavalry officers playing what looks like a dice game in a side room, if you want to pop in on them.
Yeah, sure. Veda will move in.
Good evening, sirs.
Oh, my lady. Come on. Like, right. All of them sort of stand up from their chairs.
At ease, at ease.
What brings you here at this hour?
I was merely checking on my horse. How is the night for you all?
The it passes well, my lady. And really, like, they kind of like push the dice. Yes, it would appear some of the stable hands were slacking during the night.
Is that so? Vader's kind of skeptical.
Yes, we were just about to clean this mess up.
I see. Has there been any strange happenings around here lately?
Oh, everyone's talking about. They say we have one of the lords of the Ffenargh as a prisoner right now.
I have heard about that as well. That seems quite odd. Do you know anything else about that?
High Lord Clavados is going to see him hang. Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you? They say Clavados and the departed were dear friends. They say that it is not good to idly gossip. Right you are, right. Well, nothing of any import.
Wise words. As you were, then, I'll be on my way.
Yes, my lady. Keep cleaning this shite up. Come on. Wait, I thought we were good, but we were just about to put up the pot. Shut up and get it out of here. Oliver, where are you going?
You know what? I think I may have followed Ella into the kitchen.
Okay.
And is there like a post-it or to-do note thingy hanging around somewhere there? You know, like
Oh God, no.
No,
Most of these servants can't read.
damn it.
There is one that says clean window, but they couldn't read it.
Clean
So they got
window.
fired.
Usually servants learn to write their own name and that's it.
Who's it's like, so I'm gonna go up, you know, just beside someone who's busy, and I'm gonna whisper, "Don't forget to deliver the food to the record room."
You gotta speak up.
Yeah, I'm gonna whisper to someone who's busy into the ear. Don't forget to deliver tea and crumpets to someone in the record room.
Now, when you say busy, I assume it is with the understanding that not a single servant in these kitchens is actually working.
Is there, I don't know, someone who's occupied?
They
Yeah, doing something.
are sort of sitting on their asses, gabbing.
Okay, well, you know, just one of them try to like
Okay, that's fine. Huh? Why did you take them? Take what? The tea and the... Did you say crumpets? Don't have any of... We don't even make those. Where would I get... Dude, I don't know. Do a muffin or something. Take it to the records room. They spend like a couple of seconds dithering about it, and finally the smallest and youngest, a lad who looks maybe 16, he has one of those god-awful bowl cuts too, takes a parcel of some food, and so you get the privilege of watching them make a quote-unquote fresh kettle. I know there's no microwaves in a medieval setting, but if there were, this would be microwaved tea. I will leave the description of how they make this atrocity unspoken. It's quick. It is relaxed. While he's doing it, one of the others is like, I think these dishes have had a long enough soak. Sure, put them away. And without a single scrub or sponge, they begin putting the dishes away.
I seem to recall
10
you
minutes.
microwaving your coffee.
10 minutes later, and that's still better than microwaving tea, okay? 10 minutes later, the serving boy is on his way to the hall of... That'd be Hall of Wisdom and Knowledge, right? No,
And
the
I
Hall of
will-
Scripting. Sorry. It'd be the Hall of
I will
Scripting.
follow.
And let me make sure. Yep. Okay. I can't find my maps. I'm so sorry. He goes out through the grandiose hall, sort of giving a nod to the soldiers at the door, passing 3 different squads patrolling in the courtyard as they go past the Hall of Ruling and Justice before reaching the gate to the Halls of Scripting. There are some guards right here, and the servant approaches them. I've got a package for one of the High Lords, I think. The guards are kind of blink. The devil are you talking about? I don't know. Someone wanted tea and cake. Just a moment. The soldiers kind of mutter to themselves. We'll take that. Here, hand it over. Okay. And he just gives them the package and heads away. No question. Only when he's gone, the nearest patrol going by, the sergeant sort of stops and looks at these 2 guards, and the one not holding the tea and cake is. And only once that squad keeps moving on, they're like, I know what kind of cake we got. They kind of break it in half and start passing it to each other.
Is the door open and leaves?
No, the
Nope.
gate remains closed.
It was a good
You
idea.
recall it was also
but,
closed when Clavados led you through here. They opened it for him specifically.
It was a nice try.
It was a very good try. You failed to account for how fucking lazy everybody here is.
I'm gonna knock on the gate.
As soon as you do, one of the guards immediately kind of stiffens up. It's like, the hell? Did you do that? No. Did you? No, I don't think so.
Is this like an open gate or like
No, shut.
no? Like, is it barred or is it kind of? like, what kind of
yeah.
gate are we
Well,
talking
yeah.
here?
It's a classic like iron portcullis.
Are they looking the cake?
I mean, they were in the process of eating the cake.
Is this like how big is this cake? Is this like
It was like a cupcake that they split in half.
all right? I'm gonna grab one to split it and throw it to the bars, just quickly. Like
Hey! Why'd you do that? I didn't do that. The hell you didn't? I didn't throw my own cake. I swear I didn't. Yeah. Well, fuck off, man. Just should have kept your own damn cake. I didn't even ask for you to split it. Hey, I said I didn't do it, man. And so I'm not gonna keep their.
I'm gonna throw the other cake to the other.
You're just taking it out of his hand and throwing it through the gate.
Oh, is he holding it? Oh,
Yeah, they were holding it. They were eating it. You took the first one out of the first guy's hand.
all right. Well, if he's not holding it lightly, I'm gonna also throw it to the gate. I want him to open the gate.
Okay. All right. I think it's unlikely that they're gonna open the gate to
it?
go get
No.
cake off of the muddy ground, but I will roll publicly even. I will say that there is a 10% chance that they'll actually like this cake enough to open the goddamn gate to go get it.
I hope they are.
They do not. They're just both of them sort of sadly staring through this gate at 2 halves of like cupcake lying in the mud just out of reach.
You know, Alvin, I'd love to see you. Even if you get on the other side of that, I'd love to see you get out of it.
I want to point out that there's another shut gate at the other end. It's like a tunnel. You do see this, right? Over here, the 2 gates.
Mm-hmm.
They're both
Wait,
shut.
where?
That's how you
Next
get
to the
into the
hall
halls of
scripting.
scripting.
Oh,
This is a window, huh?
It also looks like
Yeah, those are
there's
windows.
stairwells going to E19.
okay. So this is
and
the gate right here.
E21.
That's the gate in question, yes, that you are
And
outside
this
of.
is the other gate.
And both are shut, yes. and man.
And the cupcakes are somewhere in between those.
And the cupcakes are like here.
Well, I'm gonna go away very disappointed. The plan was to eat the tea and cupcakes inside.
And find what? What was that last?
The plan was to have them bring the tea and cupcakes inside.
Got to get past those checkpoints. Yeah. All right. So as you're making your way back, who have we not? Oh, right. Rooftop crew.
Huh.
There's a good chance you might have seen some of this without realizing what you were seeing. What do you guys want to do from the roof of the Hospitium?
I would like to know a few things while we have the scenic view. Is it possible to jump across this?
So I believe this is 1 square is 20 feet.
What's the height
that would be
elevation?
quite a jump.
What's the
I would say
elevation difference?
probably.
The X's, are these like barred gates or something?
Yeah, that means they're locked.
So that means there's a
Oh.
gatehouse
Means
here and you
there's
can just walk across. Or climb. Right?
Shit, you are
Just a gate.
correct.
Yeah, if they're
Yeah,
connected.
yeah. There is architecture that directly connects that you could take.
Are there guards up there?
Yes. Oh, yeah. The rooftops and the parapets are actively protected.
Oh, nice.
In fact, there's a force of over 200 soldiers protecting this place.
Okay, is there anyone on the roof we're currently on?
The roof you're on, no. The gatehouse right where you want to go over, yes.
All right, Krug. I had some ideas on getting into the Sacred Isle, but looks like they're a little bit more confident in guarding the rooftops than I expected.
I believe you told them to double the guard tonight.
You did tell them that.
I did.
That is the thing you did.
You can't have it be too easy. Right?
Canonically, about an hour ago.
Canonically about an hour ago, but realistically about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
Well, we can go back inside. I just wanted to see the moonlight.
How romantic.
Somewhere far away, 2 soldiers are just forlornly staring at a cupcake lying in the mud.
In the moonlight.
You have
Hey, but they
Is
had
anyone
half a
not-
cupcake more than they would have had otherwise.
Actually, is there even moonlight? Is it
Nope.
overcast?
it's very overcast.
So it would be hard to even see us on the roof. That
Oh, yeah.
was also
Oh,
what I was
absolutely.
worried about. Is seeing the silhouette
Where you're
of
at
us.
now, you're probably fine. It's if you go looking for trouble, you'd have a much bigger chance of getting spotted.
Any ideas, crew?
What's the plan in the first place? What's the goal?
Trying to overhear anything nobody wants us to hear, but will openly talk about in their own company. How many guards are between E15 and the roof where we're on?
We'd mentioned the ones
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah, how many are on there? Are they just 2 people talking to each
Oh,
other, or
So there's some that are like, keep in mind too that it's like a gatehouse, so there'd be some shielded from sight. I would say there are 4 archers at the top, though not like holding, like they're not ready to shoot.
right?
They're just sort of up there.
They're just standing there, looking into the distance.
They're playing cards, is what they're doing. It looks like 2 are playing cards, 2 are napping.
Wow.
Wow, it looks like they're distracted. Is it like an open Can we see them playing cards, or is it like closed off? There's like walls and a rooftop.
It's closed off. You can just kind of make out little bits of activity here and there.
So we could definitely probably just go on top of the roof across, and they wouldn't even hear us.
There is no guarantees.
Let's see if we can overhear anything. Maybe not suspicious, but of importance. And we will go on top of the roof of this building where they're playing cards and 2 people are napping.
I'm gonna need move silently rolls from both of you.
Ooh. Move silently. It's not hide in the shadows.
No, it's the other one.
Wha-
Or move quietly, it might be. I think it's move silently.
Move quietly.
Oh, move. Oh, yeah, there it is. Just the symbol threw me off.
Damn it, it was move quietly.
Oh my god. Which one of us failed?
Uh,
God damn it.
looks-
That is about as
I rolled
critical a
100?
failure as it is possible to get.
Oh no.
but I got the opposite, right? Because I got a 1.
I
you
got a 1.
100.
I got 100. What the fuck?
Those are going to cancel each other out, aren't they?
Just like Krug is like hovering over. He's not even touching the ground.
So yeah, like Yatan, you step on a bit of roofing and your foot goes right through. And the whole thing like starts to, like some of the shingles give way and start to fall. And like you're like, shit. Trying to pick them up like before they all fall. And Krug just like grabs you by both wrists this time and lifts you. So that your feet aren't knocking things loose anymore. And like a bag of groceries carries you to a more advantageous.
Wow.
God, I feel like a failure in front of this assassin.
I've only ever failed
you're having a
one
rough
mission
evening.
because of the clams.
You are having a rough evening.
Yeah.
And to be fair, this place is rotted. I mean, they need some serious maintenance.
Oh, man.
Do we hear anything with the new hole in the roof?
Yeah. You can probably hear the tail end of Seraphina's evening prayers. Seeing as that's the hospitium that you were standing on, where all of you guys' rooms are. Getting around, sneaking around a little bit, you really don't pick up much. There's about 99% of the chatter that you hear is just people talking, just people whining about this or that. Conditions, breakfast, Clavados fawning over visitors, so-and-so's favorite serving hired help getting fired, whining about having to get up extra early, someone complaining that they were supposed to have a day off today, but they're being made to work an extra shift. You're not getting much of value, at least not from the general, like, the guards watching over this place.
Well, it was worth a shot. I think I've had enough embarrassment tonight, and I kind of want to go to bed.
It's okay. Nobody saw it.
Well, you did.
Just me.
I also want to add that if that was anything other than
A
a
one
1
and
on a D100, your failure would be counted.
That's
So-
insane.
Damn.
I can't believe we got opposite rolls completely.
I love it though.
It's very funny.
We rolled at the same time. We will head back to our room.
Okay.
Climb down
Does
the hole
that
he made in
include Ella?
Seraphina's room.
Huh?
Ella, does that include you as well?
Yeah. Upon hearing the, she would head back to. She would be sharing a room with Seraphina, so she would head
Okay.
back to that room.
Okay. Weirdly, there is like a little hole in your roof, in the roof of your room. It's
In
little,
ours?
it's fine. Yeah.
That's.
How did that get
Did
there?
it? Did it wake up, Seraphina?
No,
Ava?
she's out like a light.
Okay. No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna patch it up, I guess.
The roof.
That will absolutely. Okay. You would have to get up on the roof to do so, which would require climbing equipment, hammers, nails.
I'm not gonna patch it like that. I'm just gonna like shove a blanket in it, so it's not a gaping hole. That's all.
You'd still have to get up there somehow.
I'm tall.
Yeah, Ella, for your
How
reference.
tall do you think these rooms are?
How tall are these rooms?
Like 20
Yeah.
feet.
20 feet, let me look that up.
With
a slant?
Okay, well,
No, not here because there's a
Wow.
parapet
the
above.
hole's not above the bed.
No.
Okay, well, that's really weird. Guess I'll just stay up for my watch and keep watch for a while.
You guys are. I was not expecting this detour of time.
You should always.
You
expect
return
that.
to your rooms in various stages of probable disappointment for all sorts of reasons.
Absolutely.
Which brings us to tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I've got a thing. No, not that thing. A different thing. That's the thing. Let's see. So technically, breakfast is served at dawn in the Grandiose Hall, but you were told you weren't going to be getting breakfast because he didn't want you speaking to anyone. Some servants do bring you a little bit of breakfast. It's cold.
Ella's gonna push it away from herself and Seraphina.
Yeah, it's like
We're okay. We got our own food. Give that to somebody else.
it's like room temperature scrambled eggs.
Ew. That's like the
Yeah.
worst.
That's not that bad.
Ooh.
It's like what
You
you
know-
get at like free hotel breakfast if you go 15 minutes before they're done.
Yep,
Mhm.
sounds about right. Also,
You know, you
Ella,
don't want to
you
know the
would know
state
this.
of their
I see.
kitchen.
Ella,
Yes.
you would know this. You know how like some people fall asleep and they're just out like a light? Fina
Yeah,
is
me.
kind of the type to where any noise during the process of falling asleep will piss her off and you might get something thrown, but once you start hearing the heavy breathing, you could have a hammer on a wall and she won't fucking hear a thing.
Oh, I could have fixed the roof then. Oh, well.
Yeah. I was going to tell you earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt.
I will say, these are not the most comfortable rests any of you have ever had. The beds are mid.
Nasty.
They're not that bad, but they're not that good either. Honestly, mid probably sums up the bulk of the hospitality for you.
better than our
The
last
servants
one.
do not speak to you at all. They deliver and then they go. And as a gentle reminder, Clavidos had said to be at the Hall of Ruling and Justice.
By what time?
At dawn.
Yeah, well, after breakfast.
Oh, okay. So Fina would have woken up early to go pray in the more church-like area, which is... Sorry, the screen's really bright, so I'm trying to use the interact one.
Sacred
In
Isle.
this instance, the soldiers, it's a different group at the door, actually would, as soon as you're there, do you wish to be escorted to the Hall of Ruling and Justice?
You seem to be lost.
It's early, isn't it?
I have to pray?
Question mark on
No,
the
my
end?
lady. Lord Clavidos was explicit in his instructions.
Lord Clavidos is not my god.
With respect, my lady, High Lord Bailiff Clavados is
Not
lord
my god
over the
still.
prosecution of this case. We're to escort you from here to the Hall of Ruling and Justice only,
So I
and
cannot
permit
pray.
no conversation. Respectfully.
You people are gonna get bonked. He's
What god do
bracing
you
himself.
serve? What god do you pray to?
They kind of look at each other. My faith lies with Saint Cuthbert of the Cudgel.
So you
My
know
lady?
exactly what happens in a moment if you deny me my prayer to my saint.
Our faith comes second to our Lord. Our Lord has given a command and we will obey. Not how I would put that, but,
He gets bonked.
yep. You bonk him. The helm clang that rings round the world. As soon as you do that, like some of the servants in the grandiose hall where everyone's joyously having breakfast sort of turn and look, and there's a few. And he's like, God damn it! Following orders! The
Your god
other
comes
soldier
first, not your
is
lord.
going to trot away quickly. I'm looking for it. It's only a minute. Like you're definitely being wound up before Sir Rupert de Ganson, the captain of the guard, comes hurrying over. What is this then? What is going on?
He refuses to let the cleric of Saint Cuthbert pray.
He looks at the guard. She was gonna leave. What? Go. I will take care of this. The two soldiers depart. I apologize for the manner in which my men behaved. But right now, as I'm sure you recall, we are all of us bound by our duty to the law and to see justice done.
Do I have to pray in the ruling and justice room then? Because I will do it.
I was under the impression that the location of your prayer would not be so important. If you wish, I can have some space in the sacred isle cleared out so that you may pray in peace.
I don't need to be in peace, just...
You do. We have all agreed that there will be no interaction until after the trial. This is important. I don't know how things are done up in the mainland. I know how they are done here. We care a great deal about our rules and seeing things done the correct way here. Do you understand?
I do.
My lady.
And thank you. I will accept your offer.
Shall I? Then I will see to have some space cleared. And it will be prepared for you in 15 minutes. Thank you. He's going to wait till you go back inside before he goes to see to it.
I'll stand right here.
Actually, no. He's gonna gesture some servants over and give them orders immediately, but he's kind of put himself in a position where he can't bring the guys who are supposed to watch the door back. So he kind of has to do it himself.
Also, sorry for the mess. I know it's too early.
Not at all. And as promised, it's a few minutes, but they make some space. And by make some space, I mean they kick out the other parishioners.
I'm more important.
Basically,
I don't say
you're
that out
being
loud,
given,
but...
you are permitted to go to the Sacred Isle. You find that it is a massive temple area. In fact, getting in is very similar to going to the Hall of Ruling and Justice. You... Oh, I think you actually have to go in the very same way. Yeah, you do. The entrance is from the very same way that Oliver tried going in the previous night. That
Here?
portcullis checkpoint.
Oh.
Yep.
Is the muffin
You
still
have to go
there?
in over there.
Couldn't you get in over
Is the
here?
muffin still there?
Oh, I missed that. You're right. That's not a wall. I'm sorry. I missed that. I was like, where? There's nowhere. Yes, there is a gate there. So you can go in through the gate next to the Hall of Wisdom and Knowledge. Thank goodness
Okay.
you were looking for that. 'Cause, and then from there, they take you through the double doors into the Sacred Isle. This is probably the best kept space you've seen in Eylea yet. It's clean. It's tidy. It smells of incense. You can see that it's well lit. The sounds of prayer or chanting that you might expect are absent, though. They've prepared it for you special so that you can pray.
I feel bad because I didn't want anybody to get kicked out, but I also couldn't be like, oh, if you're going to kick everybody out, I guess I'll leave. You just have to accept the terms and conditions.
I mean, sometimes you gotta.
Yeah.
And given the timing and where it is it safe to assume that you'll probably meet the others on the way into the Hall of Ruling and Justice?
Yeah.
Instead of having to go all the way back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, if someone, like, walks by, people gossiping as they walk, like, I will be keeping a keen ear for that. But I doubt it's going to happen.
There's people at the door making sure no one does. Yeah, they're literally keeping everyone away. You're starting to get the impression that you guys might be the star witnesses, which is not a good sign. That's actually not great at all.
Yeah, like, we didn't do anything.
Nope.
We just got here and inspected something. That's it.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do before going into the Hall of Ruling and Justice? And let me add that when I say anything else you guys want to do, I mean realistically want to do.
Fix the
Like,
roof.
get a nice breakfast is not on the menu.
Oh, yes, it is. I pull out my rations and I have a nice breakfast.
Oh, well, you can do that, actually.
Yeah, I guess I'll eat some rations.
Are they gonna take our weapons away when we go in there? Is that protocol? I'm gonna ask the guard guy that. Like
You're
the guy
going
in
back
charge.
to bother a guy again.
He was just here, wasn't he?
I'll just have to remember, telling you guys don't talk to anyone is like saying talk to everyone.
I just
They're
want
just
to know what the
NPCs. They don't count.
I want to know what the protocol is. That's all.
He is exasperated as hell when you come out asking questions.
Hey, I just want to know what the protocol is. I don't want to be offensive.
Aren't you professionals?
You guys do
the
things
Order
here a
of the
lot
Unwanted.
differently. Your trials are a lot different than mine. I've never seen anything like this.
Protocol is simple. You will enter the Hall of Ruling and Justice and take a seat in the audience benches. When the High Lords Spiritual are presented, their honors will be given, as will those of the prosecution and defense and any other lords in attendance. Opening arguments will be given, and when the prosecution is ready to hear your testimony, you will be called upon. One of you will answer whatever questions you are asked, and then you will sit. That should be all that is required of you.
Can I be in armor and have my gear?
That should make no difference.
Okay.
Though I will add that this place is perhaps the safest in all the Ffenargh, and you will not require to defend yourselves.
Good to know.
I will
Hey,
also
take it
add,
easy. You look kind of stressed.
the High Lord Spiritual should be treated with the utmost respect at all times.
Should I be calling him sir or something?
My lords and ladies will suffice, I believe. Or simply
Okay.
my lords. You have been before nobility, yes?
Of course I have.
Good. I apologize for what must seem a fixation on trivialities. But the Ffenargh is a wild and untamed place, and it is only through our steadfast dedication to order that we can maintain any semblance of civilization here at all.
Well, you're slacking a little, because that kitchen has no civility in it at all. You better get on that.
I will see that the staff are sufficiently punished. Thank you.
Jesus.
You're welcome. I'm going.
Ooh.
Hey, kitchens are serious business. They can't be messing around. They're cleaning
Well-
the kitchen up.
On that note,
The entire
You
kitchen's going to be
guys-
executed. God.
Everyone's gonna be
Or-
fired. There's gonna be a peasant who doesn't know how to cook replaced because they lied on their resume.
look,
Oh, God.
they were serving honored guests microwave scrambled eggs. If anyone deserves execution, it's these people.
That's true.
Wow.
Yep.
No, that does not reflect my.
I will wait.
No, it does not
for-
necessarily reflect my opinion.
for the escort or whatever.
When it is time, a couple of guards escort you. Unfortunately, Rupert de Ganson is not your escort, and
Aw.
one of the soldiers escorting you gossips a bit along the way.
Ooh.
Don't know what was going on last night. Wild night. First thing I think I'm playing cards. You guys play cards? Any of you play cards? You look
Oh,
like
I
you
play cards.
We're playing cards. Next thing I know, I'm up on the rooftop keeping watch for a second shift. A second shift. I spent all day keeping watch over this place. And you know, this is a big place. You got a lot to keep watch on. I don't mind. It's my job. I do my job. But next thing I know, I'm doing somebody else's job. I'm not here to do other people's job and my job. I figure I'm supposed to get a rest. It's part of my contract. We're here, by the way, but we're a
Okay,
bit
but
early.
what happened to the guy who
Well-
was supposed to be on the roof? He's not doing his job.
Well,
What the
there were a
heck?
whole bunch of people on the roof. They got more of us out here. They got all of a sudden. It's like they're expecting an attack or something. And then I guess now there's ghosts. They got ghosts in the West Hall. Now
Where'd
they
you
got
hear
us
about
watching for ghosts. Next thing you know, they're going to be painting holy symbols on all of our shields again.
They should.
Yes, by the way, that is absolutely correct. They should, and they normally do. Adding Askell as a note. You guys are able to extricate yourselves. and
Oh, I'm
move into the
gossiping with
courtyard.
this guy, talking to him even though
There-
I'm not supposed to.
Are a lot of people meandering into the Hall of Ruling and Justice. In fact, it's not unlike entering a sporting event.
Oh.
Oh, great.
Uh-oh. Where'd my...
Can I enter as
Damn it, stop
like
losing your
Aragorn?
notes! Say that again?
Can I enter like Aragorn?
Just double
Who
doors.
the fuck do you think
Double
you
door
are?
open as a small gnome.
You are very, very small, and these doors are very, very large. I would say you can do
Hey,
the
you need a
equivalent,
hand
like
there,
you're
little guy?
pushing the four guys on each door that it takes to push the doors open for you. It's sort of like more like the Jedi entrance, where you're like, and the automatic doors, i.e., the doors pushed by servants, open for you.
enough.
Or Aveda sees Yetan trying and comes behind him and helps.
Yeah.
Well, these doors are actively. In fact, I don't think the doors are even shut now that I'm saying it. Probably while people are funneling in, they've got them open.
Hmm.
But these look like the kind of doors that take a lot of people per door to move one way or the other. Like these are grandiose doors.
Ooh.
What number is that? I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. Oh, cool. My description just says see page blah. Thank you. Okay.
Great description.
Great description there,
Amazing.
past Askell.
You can only blame yourself.
You find the Hall of Ruling and Justice to be a dingy octagonal chamber with raised thrones for the Lord Spiritual set against the southern wall, a chair in the center of the hall for the defendant, and benches around all the other walls in the hall for the audience, which is made up primarily of prefects and militia officers and yourselves.
No clergy?
As you arrive, the public benches are rapidly being filled, though you would notice Clavados is absent. Rupert de Ganson does gesture to you and kind of waves you over to some specific benches. You will sit here so that we can easily and readily call upon you when the time comes.
Let's say like there.
You guys sort of have a few minutes to talk amongst yourselves if you wish. Or do you guys think you just sort of wait?
Anybody nervous about this?
I think we'll be fine.
Not especially. I don't
Jeez,
suppose anyone got any new intel last night.
Oh no. Well, actually, I did.
Do tell.
The kitchen is a travesty, and no one should be eating
Ah.
out of it. I'm just throwing that out there.
I see.
The roofs could use some maintenance as well.
Did you guys
How do you
go
know
on
that?
an adventure last night, or?
Was that you poking holes in
No,
my
there's just a
roof?
hole in our roof. It's I don't know why.
Oh, that's why it was drafty this morning.
Sorry, Fina. I was going to fix it, but I didn't want to wake you up.
You're good. Don't worry about it.
At least our
Best sleeping
steeds are being
days.
treated well.
Our windowsill also broke off and landed in the flower beds down below. I don't know how that happened.
I think you do.
I was trying to get a better look at the moon.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
He's waxing right now.
Yes, a lot of patrols last night.
do we need to review anything from
Well, he did tell him
the vaults?
increase the patrol. No, I think it's pretty open shut. I mean, just tell him what we saw, and
The black dog,
Mm-hmm.
the
My only
Bodies.
concern is that that hole in the stained glass window was pretty small. Do we think that someone really could have come through there?
they could have used magic hand or mage hand to collect something.
Then why the rope?
then how did they get back out? The rope was burned, remember?
They would have had to set off the alarm, or not the alarm, the trap that was set.
Ah,
The dog couldn't get to whatever it was that came down.
Surely they're not going to rely on just our testimony to solve this case. We'll have to wait and see what anyone else has to say.
is the guy here? Is the guy here yet?
No.
Miles D'Arcy.
However, as you guys are speaking, there is suddenly a where is it? Let's see. There is suddenly an usher who steps up to the like a platform just in front of the three thrones, clears his throat and says, "All rise to honor their most reverend worshipfulnesses, the Lords Spiritual of Eylea, High Priests of the Faith, Theocrats of the Ffenargh." And there's a hush that falls over the murmuring audience, and you see three aged high priests walk one by one into the chamber. The first, a venerable, bent, elderly woman, her hair gray and curled, walking with a knobbly cane. Behind her, an even older, though straighter backed woman. This one walking upright, but with sort of milky eyes that lead you to believe she probably doesn't have so much of her sight remaining. And you can see that holding her by the arm is a man, the youngest of the three, who looks to be maybe in his late 80s, early 90s.
Damn, he
God.
old.
What do you mean? He's the young one of the three of them.
But then they all, like, dusty
Yep.
old.
That probably explains a bit, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, you get a wave of mothball smell from
Ugh.
all the way where you're sitting.
Pull out little
That's gonna-
spritz, just...
That's gonna be us one day. Look forward to it.
They are accompanied by, it looks to be a procession of prefects. The three High Lords Spiritual take their places, with the prefecture taking up different spots. Next, Clavados and a group of officers bring in the man in question himself, Miles D'Arcy. Do I have? I do.
What's his?
Show. No, not that. I just wanna show him, please. Dad, please. I just want to. There we go. Character view token art. There. No, that's overhead. View character artwork. That's the one. Did it work?
Yeah, yes, I see it.
Hey.
What's his facial
Sweet.
expression upon entering?
That matches. Sort of a
Sneering?
a sneer. Yeah. He sort of a look of derision at all the people here.
Like this.
Can I whisper something to?
That's more like a
Yathan?
smolder snipe.
Yeah, you're right.
What do you
Can
whisper?
I-
Hot,
can I
but like the kind of hot where he knows it and he does not bear it well.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wanted to whisper something to Yathan when that guy enters.
Okay.
In Orcish.
Yes.
It looks like a snob. Maybe you can get him to slip up by lying and just saying that he didn't have anything to do with the robbery and it's unrelated.
Don't we want him to?
Yeah, but we don't have any evidence, do we? If you tell him he's too incompetent to have anything to do with it and he just killed his father out of rage or something, maybe he'll slip up. Just in case the other thing doesn't work.
You're right. He does look a bit spineless.
Turns out this
The-
guy's spine is made of metal.
Wolverine.
It's adamantine.
Oh shit.
Clavados leads Miles up to the seat in the middle of the chamber and sort of roughly seats him there. As he does, you see Miles sort of brush himself off and give this dirty look to Clavados that then sort of turns to a look of smug condescension. And you don't even need to hear to see Clavados bristle before he turns and sort of stiffly moves over to not far away from where you stand. For the next hour or so, the court goes through a very tedious formality of swearing in all of the officials, reading the charges, and of course, Miles' plea of not guilty. I will note, you do learn that there's no defense attorney, that Miles has opted to defend himself,
Wonderful.
which would be irregular. Throughout all of this, it is clear that Clavados is the prosecuting advocate. But that being said, those of you who don't love court drama would be bored stiff. There's no drama here. It's literally just
What?
swearing in of one official after another after another.
I assume the acoustics in here are great, and Clavados can
Terrific.
hear just fine.
Oh yeah. You surprisingly, yes, that is one thing they did right here. Eventually, the time finally comes for Clavados to present the prosecution case. The first thing he does is call on my Lord Spiritual. The prosecution calls upon one Lord Tilanus to recount the words of the deceased Geoffrey D'Arcy. and you see a man begin to rise who I don't believe you've met in person before, though you would have seen him in passing. He's probably the youngest person in the room, counting yourselves. As he stands, long,
pretty boy.
blonde,
Put them
dirty
lips
blonde
to-
hair down his back, clean and pressed clothing. Clearly a member of the cloth. You can see he bears a holy symbol. Do I have more? Clean but frayed, dark blue robe with yellow trimmings. And I was wrong. He looks to be about 36 years old. Speaking as a 36-year-old, he's like ancient and practically dead already. But tall, with blonde hair and blue eyes. As he takes in a deep, and you might recall, by the way, Kilanus was the name of the individual who first cast Speak with Dead.
Yep.
As he starts to speak, one of the elderly women raises a hand. Just a moment, High Lord Bailiff. You know the Lord Spiritual accept no Arcanum Magicana as evidence. Sir Kilanus, you may sit down. My honorable lords, that will do, Kilanus. Lord Bailiff, we expect better of you. Of course. But I believe you will rethink your stance on this when you hear the testimony I'm about to provide to you. I call upon the esteemed lords and ladies of the Order of the Unwanted. Everybody kind of in the whole hall turns to look at you guys. Please rise.
I do so.
Rise.
This court calls upon you to describe in as great detail as possible your findings this just past night in the very vault treasury of Eylea. Go ahead.
Upon entering the vault,
To our esteemed leader.
Yep.
this small gnome walks up to the stage.
The stage.
Upon entering the vault, just to check if a specific artifact has been stolen, we were met with a very interesting black dog that attacked us. This dog seemed to have come from the very center of the vault where 8 artifacts are being stored.
Dogs and vaults. Enough, my good lords!
It was a hellhound.
Miles cries. Enough! This prattling may suit well the trial of a chicken-thieving churl, but it rings hollow when the honor of a lord is at stake. I demand the judgment of independent peers. Grant me a jury of inquisition.
Says the spineless lord. Now, as I was saying,
Well, as
upon
he says
entering
that,
the center vault,
there's a a rumble of 100 voices talking at once as everybody is suddenly like, "Oh my God! See, can he do that? He did that!" And there's like a hammer, a gavel hits the stand 3 times from the High Lord Spiritual. That is enough. That is enough. That is enough. And you can see Clavados is like shaking with rage at you guys being interrupted. Miles D'Arcy, well do you know that trial by jury of inquisition cannot be refused to you. Since time immemorial, the secular lords of the Ffenargh have been free to choose their judges from those who are not lords of the church. Yet I question the wisdom of your plea. Clavados is the only other secular lord, and as your accuser, he is ineligible. What other lords are there who would defend you? Why, these, my lord, Miles exclaims with a note of triumph, a smile on his face as he points right at you guys.
We won't defend him.
There's a murmur that runs through the
I mean,
court.
Technically,
the
we
Lord
don't really know
Spiritual.
anything. We don't even know if he's done or not.
Wait, was he?
Hold a hush.
We're not lords.
I will remind that when you entered the city, Clavados said, for the duration of your stay, you are to be considered as lords and ladies of the Ffenargh.
So we are of the order of.
You are
Unwanted.
lords while you're here. Yep.
Okay. Well, we're not going to defend him.
Why not?
Like, you guys have this moment to talk amongst yourselves while it's clear that the three lords spiritual are conferring with one another. Clavados seems stunned.
So we have to defend somebody we have no proof that he did or didn't do it. Is that correct?
The ghost said he did it.
The ghost.
Oh, it's
Ooh,
good.
the dead guy.
The dead guy.
Too
They
creative.
won't accept that as a part of it, I'm afraid.
They didn't even let me talk about the vault.
Well,
If they let us decide, can we just kill him and get back home?
no.
The eldest, the High Lord Spiritual Cyranouche, raises her hand for silence and turns to your group. My lords and ladies, although you are strangers to the Ffenargh, yet must the law be served. By the power of this court, we do hereby command that you serve as a jury of inquisition in this case. The Lord High Bailiff will explain your duties. Court is dismissed. Clack of the gavel.
Bullshit.
And there's just an explosion of murmur and voices all around
Ooh, I smelled a rat.
as Clavados, pale and furious, makes his way back over to you. Well,
That could have gone better.
his mouth works, but no words come out. And at this point, we are going to pause and take a recess to hydrate, stretch, get some snacks, chat. We would encourage you to do the same. And when we come back, apparently our jury of inquisition have a job to do, and we'll see how they go about doing that job. See you shortly.
Yay!
And we're back.
And we're back.
Where we pick up, I would say, is probably we'll pick up in the quarters of Clavados. Him having sort of said, like, come, shooed you out and taken you there to a little more privacy where you guys can all talk freely.
We're like over here now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that could have gone a little bit better.
To be fair, you did ask us to come here for something that you could have done yourself.
If it was something I could have done myself, it would have been done myself.
You had access to the vault.
Yes,
You
and
could've
my
gone.
men, as well as the prefect, sent in there, never returned. We required specialists, but also we required specialists with no pre-existing bias. That is to say, outside contractors, in the hopes that their testimony would be more permissible in the court. Had I been permitted to use Kalanis's testimony, the connection would have been proven beyond all doubt. And your word would be beyond question. This is
They didn't even let
unfortunate,
him
but at the
finish
same time,
speaking.
very little has in fact changed. If anything, this is more of a boon for us than anything.
Yes, we get to talk to more people.
Well, it is not so simple as that. You see, a jury of inquisition has 30 days in which to discover the facts of the case and to present those to the court along with a verdict. If the evidence collected is acceptable by the rules of the court, then the jury's verdict, either way, will be final and binding.
Does this mean Miles is going to be in jail for 30 days?
It means that, there's much to it. The jury members, as members of the jury, you are now officials of the court, and you have the right to question anyone in the Ffenargh. You may use force against citizens in the Ffenargh only in self-defense. You
For clarifying that.
cannot communicate with, harm, or otherwise affect in any way the defendant in means physical or magical. You may not see him, you may not hear him, speak to him, touch him, or enchant him.
So we can't question him?
Correct.
Why not? Wouldn't getting his testimony firsthand be better than secondhand, say from you, not saying anything ill against you?
Opportunity for him to influence you. It would be grounds to have the entire case thrown out.
It wouldn't be influencing, it would be cross-checking his movements based
We've
on
but
his
your word of that. And his. The evidence should not, it is believed, require the defendant in any way. Merely the circumstances around the defendant and his activities. Obviously, Arcana Magicana cannot be permitted in the court. This includes spells such as charms, speak with dead, or moral detection spells, anything using a crystal ball, divination of any sorts. None of this is permissible to the court. That's not to say you cannot use it, merely that it will not function as evidence. If you should fail to present yourself to the court within the allotted time, or should you breach the codes of law that this court operates under, the defendant is deemed not guilty. And I will add that serving members of the jury shall receive a stipend of 50 gold pieces per day from the court. And in addition, you are entitled to retain any rightful spoils of honorable combat. And these can be considerable.
You're saying we're getting paid 50 gold pieces per day?
That is correct.
Can I look at the tax documents then, now?
Whatever for.
To cross-check.
Cross-check what?
Look, I have a thing for numbers, okay?
I would request that you take this very seriously.
I am.
Lives are on the line.
I think what she means to say is, will we be granted access to the vaults once more?
I should think there's no further requirement to go there. But
Isn't there a body in
you
there?
deem it necessary,
No, we
I
dragged
can
them
see
out.
that it is done. So long as I say, you follow the rules of the court, but I already granted you access to the vaults. Why should you need to return, having already been there?
We were on a time constraint the first time we went, so we may have overlooked certain rooms.
Oh, you wrapped it up in under an hour. What time constraint could you mean?
We had a day to get the evidence because we had to be...
You took an hour.
We did.
Is
But we
my
also had
case
2
in the hands of
bodies.
professionals or not?
We brought you 2 bodies.
You...
Once we came out, it's not like you
Are you
allowed us to
telling
go
me you
back
did
in.
or did not do your jobs?
We did do our jobs.
Then what
We-
need is there to go back into the vaults?
Why are you questioning the,
There are 30 days, and there is much to be done. If you do not perform to the utmost of your capabilities, the defendant must not be found not guilty.
We'll do everything in our power to do that, but
we have 30 days to thoroughly examine everything. That includes the vault.
Well, you've already done that. I would
There's
recommend that
something
you
in there
begin
that
your
he
search.
doesn't want.
I would recommend you begin your search in the Sfagbog or the village of Tolburn, where the body of my good friend was found. Or perhaps the home of Miles and Geoffrey at Myrkfast Hall.
You know, I think it would be really helpful to know what this robe of Ulm is, what it does, why they would take it to begin with.
Took the words
It
out
was
of
a
my
holy
mouth.
relic.
Yes, what does it do?
It is said that the one bearing it could use its power to restore a soul to one lost. That is, to resurrect the very dead.
Interesting.
Don't you find that a little convenient that they killed somebody and then got that thing?
I should think there is nothing convenient about it. Certainly for the dead.
Is Miles or your friend, were they in any mourning prior to... Did someone die between them that they would have any reason to resurrect?
No. No. Lord D'Arcy was an esteemed scholar of history, utterly married to his work. As long as I've known him, he's been obsessed with his history of the Ffenargh.
Well, he has a son. Is his wife still with us?
I'm not one for gossip.
This is important information. If his wife is also passed,
There is no Mrs. D'Arcy. Except perhaps the wife of Miles.
and Miles's wife is still alive.
When last I heard, she remained at their holdings in Myrkfast Hall.
Are you telling me Miles is a bastard?
If you must use the term.
It's strange that he even has a claim to be a lord then.
Now, the
But
law's
if
on
he's
his
the
side.
only- if he is the only son,
He
then I
bears
guess it
noble
makes
blood.
sense.
He is the proud heir of Geoffrey D'Arcy.
The only heir.
That is correct.
Very well.
If you wish to know more about him, I'm sure any of his staff could inform you.
But we can't talk to him directly.
Indeed.
Well, can you point out the locations on a map, please?
That I can.
In Orcish to Yatan, I will say, whatever they're planning with the artifact will happen in the next 30 days or sooner.
I nod.
Right. So, the Sfagbog is out southwest of here, beyond the Called Fen and the Corpse Mire. You'll probably want to take some seafaring
so fucking
craft
far
to reach.
away.
That's very far away.
About how long
That's a
would it
few
take
days.
for a round trip?
40 days.
A few days. A few days.
Few days.
Remember, these are
It
only
took us,
5
like, 2 days
mile
to get to
hexes.
Center Island.
These are only 5 mile hexes. So, depending on your pacing, I should think you could do it in the better part of a week. So, the Sfagbog he had mentioned. Tolburn Isle is... can I... Please? Please.
So when he says
Please, let me make it
Sfagbog,
visible!
Does that mean it's Myrk Isle, or does that mean it's somewhere in the actual, like, fucking swamp shit?
Come on, let me make them visible! I can...
If believe, dream can come.
It's not letting me make them visible! Okay, well, let's try a different tack. right here. Can you see where I'm pinging?
Mhm.
Yep.
Is
Tol-
the village of Tolburn.
Tolburn, I see it.
F14.
Yeah, if I scroll over
Oh, yeah.
all the
F14.
things, I can see it.
Oh, you guys can see the notes.
If,
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
scroll over,
Sorry.
if our mouse is over the-
Okay, then yeah. So F14, as well as Myrkfast Hall, is just south of it,
Okay.
out on Myrk Isle, amid the Sfeg bog.
Those are the only 2 locations he gave us.
Sir D'Arcy's body was found by a pair of loggers not far from Tolburn. And their steadings are in Myrkfast Hall.
I think it might be a good idea to talk to Kalanis before we go to.
Why?
Why not?
Spoke with the dead, didn't he?
I want to see what he noticed about the body. Anything weird? Just talk to the guy.
Well, Kalanis is the prescriptor for Eylea. He works directly under Arch-Pontifact Gardict.
Is that a
very
problem?
bright boy.
For
up
us
and
to
coming.
talk to him?
Well, he does not serve directly under me. As Lord High Bailiff, I see to the militant population of Eylea, and as Arch-Pontifact, Gardict sees to the prefectorial side. That is the clergy and the divine and civilian.
He was willing to testify for you, even though you both knew it was a lost cause, so that must mean something, huh?
He said we'd be allowed to question anyone except for the suspect.
That is correct. And needless to say, the Lord Spiritual directly. I would assume that need not be said.
So we
The
cannot...
Lords Cernouche, Waldegrave, and Tierwitz are... Well, there should be no requirement to see them anyway.
Understood.
What are the funeral rites in your country?
Exer, you asshole. Why on earth would I know that?
I just want to know if the body was cremated or if they would have
Yeah,
put him
still
somewhere in
there.
the ground, basically. Like, what I'm aiming at is, like, is this corpse still around? Or did they, like, make sure that, did somebody see it get burned and is gone?
Most of the noble families and holdings have their own interment for the dead, but it is common practice to burn the departed.
Was that done to Geoffrey?
Yes,
Or
the Lord's willing.
wait, you don't know?
I do know. I've said
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Making
it was a bit
sure.
ambiguous.
Well, that soul won't have anyone.
I'm gonna pass a handout to you guys.
With funeral rites? Awesome. Thank you, Asker, for prepping that.
So let me get this straight. We can't talk to anybody in the clergy. We can't examine the body because it's already burnt. We can't speak to the accused because of whatever.
You may speak to
avocation overruled.
whomever you wish, so long as it's not the defendant or the Lord Spiritual.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Well, no, you can speak to any of the clergy within the city.
Hierarchy. Nice.
Aubrey's got a few things to say about you. I do not say that in person.
How vexing.
Interesting.
So would you be able to get a meeting? So you won't be able to get us a meeting with Kalanis. We'll need to do that ourselves. Is that what you're saying?
I can certainly point you in the right direction, but at this point, it will be well known who you are. You simply need approach. That will be taken care of for you.
Well, you
Any in
didn't
this
get to-
town will speak with you now.
You didn't get to give a testimony. Maybe he'd like to give us one.
You're certainly a good man, worthy of your trust. Now, I will add a few closing notes of all of this. The You will be provided with the use of a punt for your journeys across Ffenargh.
A what?
I trust that will suffice for your needs. It's a flat
Just a
bottom.
river vessel. Yeah.
Okay. Who's getting punted?
It's what have we got here on?
Oh,
Are
that's
there people to drive the punt?
Certainly.
less than
I will
grumpy
assign the
people.
workers myself.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not the same people from the village.
It's all the kitchen staff who were fired. They get punt duty.
Punt duty.
Hunted out of the kitchen.
I am as ever at your disposal. Obviously, I have a great investment in this case, so I will aid you however you require. But I will remind, 30 days will pass faster than you think, and it is of the utmost importance that you stick to the rules of the court in all things. Even one misstep could see this case tossed out. A not guilty verdict.
Understood.
I think something you should know too. This Miles guy, he knew what he was doing. He knew exactly how to use us against you. So he's getting information somewhere. Well, I think he's getting information
He is
somewhere.
a lord of the Ffenargh. He is very clever and commands a great deal of scholarship and knowledge of his own.
Spineless, apparently, though.
I'm not surprised.
I have to say, your hearing is fantastic today.
He's had a hearing trumpet in the entire time. No, he's taking this very seriously.
That's funny.
As opposed to yesterday.
What time is it right now?
Let me advance some time. It's about 8:20 in the morning.
Oof. Are there shops and stuff that we could visit before we're leaving?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me just take you back over here where you guys can be disappointed again.
Yep.
Yeah, we've got these workrooms in the south part of the quote-unquote city.
Workrooms. That's the only place where the
That's it.
stores are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one of them is called store. E6 is store.
When we came
right?
in, were there any armorers or
Oh yeah,
blacksmiths anywhere?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I have some snake scales I'd like to fashion into something.
I bet you would like to do that.
It's
Whether
gonna
it's for
take
me or
29
someone
days,
else.
and we're gonna wait here until we get the bling before we do anything else.
Okay. Is there any stores you'd recommend for gearing up per se?
Recommend? There's merely what workrooms and lodgings exist in Eylea. What is here is what I shall recommend. Whatever you may need.
Of course.
That is to say, there's probably no competition here.
Well, there's like,
That ought to lead to some great prices.
yeah, I bet. Maybe we get a discount for working with the, I don't know.
No discounts. However, that is reflected in the stipend you are being paid.
Oh.
After all, 50 gold a day is not an insignificant sum.
No, and
Do we get it
while
free?
we are away from the city, that will, it's not like you're sending that to us by pigeon. So,
No, you will be paid upon the closure of this trial.
Can
We
we,
can't use the
can
money
we
to buy
reimburse
shit.
receipts?
Well, we will start counting today. give you gold based on the number of todays we have prior to the end.
So if we leave and then come back and it's been 18 days, we'll get 18 days of
You will be
50
paid for
days of
18
gold.
days' work, of course.
Okay. Just making sure. I have to keep notes of this for the Unwanted Order. Make sure all my men and women are getting paid.
And if you'd like, I would be happy to provide an invoice and a receipt. He
That would
wiggles
be
his
lovely.
gray, bushy eyebrows at Seraphina.
I would love that, my lord.
Now, I will mention one thing. I was told by Seraphina she was met with some interesting pushback on her choice to pray this morning.
I've received no word of this.
Well,
In
One of
fact, no one was to disturb you prior to the beginning of the trial. I was under the impression that all of my staff had been informed that you were to be left wholly undisturbed until escorted to the Hall of Ruling and Justice. I shall have a focused conversation with the individuals in question.
Oh, focus on the ones in the kitchen, huh?
Seraphina, were you able to pray
Get those guys.
to your god without incident?
Getting on the way there was a disagreement with some guards, but that was quickly rectified.
They shall be relieved of duty at once, as shall any who disturbed you prior to this trial. I shall find
God,
their
we're
names and
getting all these
stations
people fired.
as soon as
More
we're
people
finished
for
here.
the punt.
My lord, it is all right. They were doing their duty as requested.
You need not disturb the riffraff. Their job is to serve, and if they did a poor job, then they should have no job.
No, they were doing their best to do their job, and
Forceful.
I deemed it necessary to pray in the church of my faith of Cuthbert.
What?
And they were following orders to not let
What?
anybody disturb us. So they cleaned the room for me.
Good, good.
Anyway,
Shall we be on our way then?
we should be
I'm
on
going
our
to
way.
speak to Kilanis. Anybody wants to come with me can come.
I will accompany you, Ella.
I would like to see the workrooms, so I will meet up with you guys later.
Wait, where's Kalanus?
He will be
Oh.
kept
That's the
Kept.
secure, where he can harm none and interact with none. If I had my way, he'd be strung up like a common thief in the dungeons.
I'm talking about Kilanis.
Yeah,
Not-
why?
not Miles.
What did Kalanus do wrong?
Kilanis, not Miles.
Oh, yes, yes. Kilanis.
Jesus.
I believe you will
God.
find him in the Hall of...
Make wisdom and knowledge?
I love it.
No, I'm looking for him. Just give me a sec.
You have like that map from the Harry Potter series.
In
where they,
the
like,
distinguished
see all
halls. You shall find Kilanis in the distinguished halls. That way. It's E22.
the Northwest.
He has a room in E22 somewhere.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
very small room. Okay.
Nope, that is a whole lot of rooms.
Very distinguished, I must say.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There's multiple E22s, I see.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Also, I noticed our mule is still in the vault.
Yeah,
Whoops!
unharmed.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
no,
a-
that was
Oh,
for
nope,
the
you
token.
can pay that no mind.
No, I
That was
know.
for the party token.
That was a different mule. That was a different one.
I just noticed
Pure
it. I saw
copper.
it in there. Pure comedy. Okay.
Krug, you want to come with us?
I point at Yathan.
It's going to join
You're
me.
going with Yathan.
I will follow you.
I'm coming. I want to speak to them about the relics.
Maybe we should switch. Aveda can go with, and Krug can come with us.
I look
Very
at your
well.
thought.
It seems that I'm going with Yatan then.
I'm just going shopping. You guys don't have to come with me.
No matter. I need to do some maintenance on my weapons anyway.
So it's decided. Let's go.
Krug shrugs.
Okay.
What do these
So
people have up?
in his mind, he's like, "Oh, they want him killed." Okay.
I feel like paladins are the original fun police too. So,
Yeah, let's send this narc out of here.
Whoa!
who do we?
Wow.
Paladins like that is our word. Who do we want to start with?
I mean, I'm gonna have to go up to my room and get the scales.
The scales.
What the gold? Oh, the scales.
Oh, the
snake
scales.
Snake
I thought you
scales.
meant like a
For
merchant
haggling,
scale.
right?
So, who's starting?
We can do me
They
first.
can start.
We can go.
Okay.
I'm gonna head to where he pointed.
Well, he indicated the distinguished halls, which would be in the northwest corner.
That's where I shall go.
So you guys make your way out there. As you're leaving the courtyard, you do see 2 squads of Eylean soldiers escorting Miles D'Arcy into a room to the south. And there's sort of a moment where he pauses just to look at you guys
With what
and
kind
give
of
you a look like the cat who swallowed the canary before being escorted inside and out of sight.
What an unpleasant fellow.
See, he doesn't have the look of an innocent guy. I've seen some innocent guys, and they don't look like that.
Yeah, even I don't look that smug.
You only have to ask around a little bit before I'm looking for him. There he is, before Kilanus comes out to meet with you. And you do learn that he is he's a senior member of the prefecture, and he is apparently the boss of all the scribes in Eylea. So he's like the scribe manager. Hello. I
Head of scribes.
listened to your testimony this morning.
You mean the very short testimony?
What you were
You heard
permitted to
that?
give, yes. It was a fair attempt. To be honest, I had been looking forward to hearing the details of what you found. Those were some of my employees who were your predecessors in going there.
Oh, well, my condolences.
Thank you.
But before we get going,
What I want to know is that their deaths will have justice.
well, we'll do our best, huh?
So how can I help you?
Not very convincing. We wanted to get, your account of what kind of happened. So why don't you start with when you met the dead Geoffrey?
Well, meeting is perhaps an overstatement, but I was approached late at night by the High Lord Bailiff. He explained that one of the Ffenargh's preeminent nobles had been slain. I was brought before his body and performed a clerical ritual to commune with the dead. In the moment,
Before you
I
go on, I have a question. You
yes.
have the robe of Ohm here that can bring people back? Is that not something you do for nobles?
I'm sorry, I don't know of what you speak.
Wait, you don't know about that?
Is this some magical item?
Yeah, maybe. Okay, continue your story. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Maybe you
Anyway,
weren't
continue.
supposed to know that.
Anyway, continue.
Yes, well... sorry, looking for it. There
Kill
it is.
him,
Court
Krug.
at
He knows too
Eylea.
much now.
Hold on. Yeah, you have a narc in your party too, just so you know.
What?
Oh,
No, go on, please.
please. That was out of character.
At High Lord Bailiff Clavados' insistence, I visited the body of Lord Geoffrey before it could be laid to rest. Performed a speak with dead ritual upon the corpse, and interviewed him. My recollection is a little... To the best of my ability, as I recall, I asked who killed him, and he indicated his son, Miles D'Arcy. I asked why. No, that's right. I asked if he was alone, if it was just Miles. I think. The order, unimportant. I definitely asked both things. I asked if he was alone, and he said yes. And I asked why Miles could have done this. And he said that he had walked in on Miles with a stolen relic, one of the 8 sacred relics of our vault. Lord Clavados believed.
Which you know nothing about. Okay.
I know that there are 8 of them, and that they are objects of tremendous holy value, donated by the High Lord Spiritual themselves, to be used only by the High Lord Spiritual.
And when you can confirm Geoffrey was put to rest?
Of course. I saw to his rights myself once the ritual had been performed.
Cremated?
After a certain ceremony and some prayer.
Now, when you
Traditionally,
speak with the...
his loved ones would have bid him farewell, but seeing as the situation was what it was, we deemed it more important to capture the new Lord D'Arcy than to give him permission to grieve for his father.
Makes sense. Now, in your experience, when you talk to dead people, can they lie to you if they want to?
I have never seen such a thing.
But could they?
I don't know.
Is there anything in your spell making them tell the truth to you? Some guy they don't know?
Listen, I'm not a wizard or a necromancer. My power is that of prayer. I pray for guidance from St. Cuthbert. I pray for his wisdom. I pray for the ability to learn. And in this case, I pray for the chance to talk to the soul ere it moves on to its final judgment. And my understanding is that they speak through the power of my God. I'm sorry that's not a scientific answer, but it's not a scientific question.
I'm just asking questions. So personally, do you think Miles did it?
I don't want to believe someone would kill their own father
mean,
Especially not
patricide's
for
pretty
something
intense.
as terrible as greed or covering up a lesser crime. But I prayed for knowledge, and that is what I received. I fear that and you get the impression that he has an answer, he just doesn't want to say it.
Say it. Hey, we're trying to get to the truth here. You got something you want to say, you can tell us.
All I can say is, from the moment he arrived here, Miles D'Arcy has done nothing to indicate remorse or even grief.
Plus, he's got that little shite-eating grin on his face.
However, none of this is particularly relevant in the face of evidence. And I understand better than any that it will take cold, hard fact, provable fact, for there to be any justice at all. And my inklings and gut feelings probably won't be very helpful to you.
Oh, no. Hey, but speaking of that, you know that in the court you can't use magical proof, right? So why'd you agree to give a testimony?
Magicana Arcanum.
It's
Sort
my
of a-
magic.
There is good reason for that law, I'm sure.
So you just agreed hoping that they would change their mind?
I had hoped that the High Lord Spiritual would at least hear the High Lord Bailiff's argument, and even if that was not the sole evidence, that they would hear it and account for that it happened.
Okay. You guys got anything you want to ask? Fina?
No. You asked all the questions I had in mind so far.
It's usually the questions I want to ask.
Okay. We can head back then. Thanks for talking to us.
It was an honor to meet you. Good luck. Truly. I hope
And
you
I'll
find
do
the answers you're searching for.
I'll do the thing that clerics do in this world where, they bless each other upon leaving. Ava's not really
Okay.
sure what that is, but, she'll do it.
May
I
not
got
have
nothing,
reason
but yeah,
to
he'll
bonk people.
totally. Yeah, they do cleric stuff back
Cleric
and forth.
things.
Cleric things. We do some
Their
cleric
gang
things.
signs.
Yeah, gang signs, some
Yep,
blessings.
flashing the cleric bling.
Yeah. Bling bling, mine's silver. What's yours?
And I'll just kind of quietly say to Krug, in Orcish, because that's the cool thing to do. Hey, I just wanted you around in case, we needed somebody to persuade him a little bit.
Crew grins.
But we didn't need that, so it's alright.
Why isn't divine acceptable in a court?
They have an aversion to magic, clearly. I don't know.
You can't
The
follow a
gods lie.
god and then dismiss the divine.
God's lie.
It's just a backwater
People
place.
lie.
I
Everybody
think
lies.
I heard
I'm not with you
blasphemy
guys.
on the wind, but it must have been
I'm not
I
with
don't
you
know,
guys.
something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's just interesting.
it's weird. Let's head back.
Okay. And I was gonna say Group B, but isn't Group B just Yatan?
No.
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 I'm also there.
Veda's with me.
That's right. That's right. Aveda and Yatan. You guys were headed to the south courtyard and the various workrooms and stores, yes?
Yes. At first,
Excellent.
so I also have the gemmed rings with me, and I'd like to try and sell those.
I bet you would.
Ah, that was from that lair, right? That we raided.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm
So
going to find a jeweler.
you find There's a few different places here. Where shall we start? Where's letter A? Why don't we start at A? That's a good spot to start, don't you think? Over here?
Yep.
On
Seems
the
good.
left top.
Oh, D also
Um,
looks like an A, but it's not. It has a
Yeah.
little bit.
Well, you find those to be a potter and a carpenter, respectively, as A and B.
Okay.
The potter has a big lump of clay just sitting in a wet bucket, and there's a wheel nearby, but he's sort of sitting on a bench, not doing anything with it.
Waiting for inspiration.
Okay.
You see that there's a carpenter. There's a number of like wooden tools, wood like handles, stuff like that. Not anything of super high quality. And there's not like a window, like there's not a place where you could go and like window shop. It seems like the bulk of things are made on request.
Okay.
The rest are just
Those
examples of
still
what you can
Move
get.
parts.
I will move down to D and C and see
Well-
what stores those are.
D is a Cooper.
I don't know what a Cooper is.
I believe they make baskets.
Okay. I will
Is
avoid
that
the
correct?
Cooper.
I don't think we need that.
Don't need a
No.
basket.
Hang on. Whoa, I was close. They make barrels, casks, and other wooden containers, like baskets and tubs. So I was close enough. I should have trusted my instinct. C, however, is a blacksmith. There's an anvil. There's a forge. It's on and lit. The blacksmith is sort of seated on a stool in the corner between his furnace and the wall, just sort of legs splayed out in front of him, sort of waiting. As you enter into the blacksmith, he sits upright. Oi, need some steel?
Question. Now, in most
Aye.
video games, sorry, this
Yep.
is out of character. Most video games, there is a blacksmith and an armorer.
That is correct.
So this guy only makes weapons. Is that correct?
Well, and
does he do
tools.
Okay, weapons.
A
and
blacksmith works with, like, he's a metal worker.
tools. Yeah. Well, you can have heavy armor, and that can be metal work.
He'll probably make the parts for the armorer to
Correct.
put it together.
He will
I
make
see.
parts for the armor. Exactly.
Well.
Ask him if he's a goldsmith as well, because that could be, but it couldn't. Might not be.
Aveda, I'd like to try and sell these rings that we found earlier.
Right.
You said you needed maintenance done on your armor.
I just wanted a whetstone to sharpen my sword a little bit.
Is it okay if I leave you here? I'll keep perusing the other workrooms.
Certainly.
we got a whetstone. You're welcome to use a grindstone if you want to use it.
Very well. How much
I'll-
will it be?
Yeah, you're doing the work. I don't know. You just do it.
I see. Very well. Aveda just does it herself.
It's like, that's nice. Grindstone's over there. Make yourself at home.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
That service with a smile.
Aveda just is
Um,
like, how come nobody wants to hang out with me?
I'll be right back. Just gonna go sell these.
Look, I was gonna interrogate somebody. You couldn't be there. I was doing
And
you a
I'll
favor.
For the
wave
sake of
over to
expediency, the remaining shops, E is a wainwright. I believe that's for like a wagon or a carriage or like
Parts.
harnesses.
Okay.
F is the armorer.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll note what a little building that is. What a disappointing little building that is. G is both tanner and leather worker.
That makes sense.
H is a stonemason. However, nobody is there.
Oh,
In fact, it looks like there hasn't been anyone there in decades.
G, H, and I is just like the stores are connected with little doors, and it's the same guy wearing different aprons. He's just running through
That
the
would be
store.
better than this, to be honest.
So this is a Minecraft town.
So Stonemason is empty. I also looks empty, and also looks like it's been decades since anybody was there. It's a glazier, though.
They got put on punt duty.
Okay.
Aw, poor guy.
J is a weaver.
God damn it.
That's it.
What is E6?
Those are the storerooms. They've got oil and torches.
This is no jeweler, unfortunately.
All right.
I mean, you could probably.
I could probably sell it to someone random, but
I mean,
won't
without
get-
a jeweler, though, you're going to get shit prices.
Exactly. I'll go to the armor. F.
Okay. And for the sake of keeping social encounters together, I would say you can collect Aveda first. That way,
Yes,
the
I'll-
two,
I'll
like,
grab her.
so that there's
Okay.
we don't have to do repeats.
That grindstone was terrible quality.
Yes, and there's no jeweler here, so we can't sell these. Otherwise, we'll get shit prices.
It's unfortunate.
So we're
Call it
gonna.
the GM.
I found the armorer, so I'm gonna see if they can make anything resembling armor with these serpent scales.
You find as you head to the armorer's shop. Just checking something real fast. Okay,
A
cool.
hellhound.
You find the
Another
armorer to be a woman, middle-aged. Well, no. You find her to be old age, and it takes you almost a minute of conversation to realize she's not old. She's middle-aged. She's just aged really, really poorly. Like long gray hair, weather-worn skin, but also no nonsense. They don't have any armor presently, but they will make you some if you'd like.
My lady.
Oh, milady, listen to this guy. Been a long time since I got called milady. Think my husband was still alive.
It's called chivalry. I'd like to.
Shit,
Present-
what?
I'd like to present some sort of decorum so that you know what? Fuck it.
Pay him no mind. We're here on business.
I have these scales, and I was wondering if you could make anything out of them. And I'll show her.
Scales?
I'll show her.
Let me
the
see those.
giant snake scales.
Takes one of them. You want, would you say a jerkin or some pauldrons?
Sorry, out of character. Would that be medium armor or any sort
Not
of?
neither.
Not-
She's basic.
Or she's fucking around.
She's being
Facetious.
coy, having just broken it in half with her bare hands. One scale. She broke one scale in half with her bare hands.
Okay, so they're very fragile and
So snake scales, probably not the hardest armor you're gonna find out here.
right. So it's light armor.
Yes. Just set her attitude. She's giving you attitude, but like jerking her pauldron, she's saying, do you want a shirt or some pants or some shoulder pieces or
How about a cloak?
should have said greaves instead of pauldrons. A cloak?
Can you make a cloak out of this?
Can he make a cloak out of it? This is an armor. If you want a cloak, go to the weaver.
Very well.
Can't understand why this place isn't a bustling metropolis.
I will go to the weaver. I hope they're a lot more polite.
Wouldn't bet me hand on it.
I would
Thank
love it.
you.
Just also the Weaver.
Yeah.
Runs
Same lady
across.
with
the weaver,
different
just her in a different
Changes her
hat.
clothes.
Didn't they do that joke in Avatar or something? Anyway,
That's my
Should I
favorite
use a
thing.
spell on her? She won't even know that it's an illusion. Be good. Yes, yes.
What are you planning it on?
Oh wait, I'm with the beta. I can't do that.
You're with the Narc.
sometimes just the paladin being there is enough to prevent crime.
Oh, it wasn't gonna be crime. It was gonna be
Oh, that would be crime.
torment.
Why not both?
4K no los dos.
An illusion of me asking about serpent scales until eternity.
As you're leaving, one of the 3 apprentices does run outside after you. Wait! Hey, wait!
Oh, is my
You got-
coin good enough for you?
Oh.
You've got more of those scales.
Yes, I have 110 of them.
I could make you a gambeson out of it. I need to practice.
I look to his master.
Oh, she didn't come running after you. Are you kidding?
Well, is there like a window, or does she even
There
notice
is
that
a
her
window.
apprentice came out to try and convince me? I'm sure she
Yeah,
could hear
yeah.
that.
There is a window. She is paying no mind at all. Like she's gone back to whatever she was doing that wasn't work. Like her morning crossword or whatever.
TikTok, you know.
Remind me what a gambeson is.
So
It's a
like
puppy shirt.
padded armor.
Yeah, it's a top. It's a
It's
blouse.
the lightest possible armor.
What do I?
Oh, no, it can
currently
come in
have?
full set.
Yeah, but made out of snake scales, it's gonna be pretty
It's
heckin' light.
not. Yeah, it's not also gonna be comfy.
I don't think I have armor on, and I,
think
don't
you have
know if
leather
I'm
armor.
allowed.
I think you have
to
magic
armor.
leather armor.
No, I only have the bracers that are +6, and my boots.
Oh, so armor does not stack with those. Armor would actually negate those.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I kind of wanted a cloak. It wouldn't actually give me any benefit. It would just look cool. Maybe I could enchant it.
It's all about the aesthetics of it.
I mean,
Snake skill cloak.
I don't logistically know if that's possible. I mean, with magic, it'd be possible, sure. Like a transmuter could make that shit happen. Using mundane tool, I don't know, because I think a cloak has to be like cloth.
You could make a snake skin cloak. I don't know about a snake scale
Snake
cloak.
skin
Yeah,
cloak?
like
That
if it was a
sounds
hide, if you
familiar.
got the snake's hide, it could probably be done.
I think
Yeah,
a
that's good
snake
point.
scale cloak would just be a cloak with the scales sewn onto it, right? Like how you do.
That's true.
Or
They could
you-
do that.
You'd like punch a hole in the cloak, and then they just do a weave.
Yeah,
and
they could probably do that. Yeah, it wouldn't, like you said, it
wouldn't do anything.
Absolutely do nothing. But
It'd look
it
cool.
would, yeah.
Especially if the snake
Yeah.
pattern is actually like.
Oh yeah, that could be really cool.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
make sure
actually,
it's not
that-
cursed.
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough magic caster levels in this entire city to curse something.
Yeah, there's no cursing with something that's being made.
Plus, you can't curse in front of a paladin. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
I'd like to see them try.
Could you? And I'll take my own cloak off. Could you weave the snake scales into this cloak? Or should I take this? to the weaver?
I'm an armorer. I've only trained in armorcraft, but I could make you a really nice gambeson. Maybe
The problem with
you
that
would have
is
to go to a weaver to get a cloak.
It's the only
problem with
thing he
that
knows how
is
to make.
I can't put on armor. These braces are all I have.
Oh well, see ya.
Yep,
He's gonna go
see
back
ya.
inside.
So I will go to the weaver next door.
The weaver is a quiet, again, middle-aged man. There are 2 apprentices here. Both of them are just sort of, it looks like they are separating threads into different colors while he is mixing something in a bucket. Though as you enter, he sort of sits upright. Would you like to order something?
Yes, sir. I would. I have these snake scales, and I would like some sort of weaved cloak. Using them.
Color's pretty good. It's like a giant marsh boa, if I had to guess.
It was.
Yeah, and then take a few. You'd have to pay up front, of course.
How much?
A bit of work. And give the GM time to find the price on a cloak. Oh, good. They labeled it as 0 cost, so that's not filled in. That's good. That's great.
I'll do it for free, actually. I just changed my mind.
No, we're not doing that for free. That'd be
Would
a
be an
bit-
honor working
bit
with this
rough.
fine material.
Say for the labor. Call it. It's a lot of you providing all the snake scales. How many do you have?
I have 110, so.
Oh, you counted. Oh, big guy here, huh? Oh. Well, I won't
109,
need 110 of these.
Oh
assuming
wait,
you
no,
want
yeah.
your size.
109, since one was broken by your
Or
partner.
111.
Technically.
There's
It's broken in half. I
optimistic
can't
and
use half a
pessimistic.
scale on.
You just
I
want
mean,
the
there's
one?
still whole half scales.
Yeah, it's just the one cloak.
Just the one? I certainly won't need 110 of these. Big as a buckler, aren't they? I can probably put this together for you for, we'll call it five gold pieces.
Fair enough.
Have it done for you in 2 days.
Is that a good price? Aveda wonders in her head because she's got a background in merchantness.
You do have a background in that.
Oh.
Bringing me
It's not
along
a
was a good
great
idea.
price, but it's a price where you're kind of like, fine. Not a price where you're like, this is shit.
It's not the worst price yet, Tom. It's not great, mind.
This area seems like it could use the coin, and it's not like we won't be getting a stipend for the days that we're here.
What a
Or
charitable
LOL.
investment. I approve.
It's the trickle down effect for
I-
Eylea.
Yeah,
That's how they can
I
afford to
don't
pay 50
care.
gold.
As
Oh,
long as
I-
Yatan's
Ask
not
for a
getting
rush
completely
job.
scammed, right?
I will
Ask
give
for a rush
him 5
job.
gold to get it done.
Very well. If you come back, call it around noon in 2 days. I'll have it done for you. Now, you sure you want these? It's not going to be very breathable, very flexible, but probably.
If you have any
takes it,
ideas on
checks the scale. Pretty stiff, detached from the hide, so it won't be very leathery. It'll be sort of like a very thin piece of wood making up your cloak. A lot of very thin pieces of wood. Of course, you can have the rest of your scales back. I can probably, for your size, I can do it in maybe 12 scales.
That's right, I am small.
You are small, and they are quite large.
Yes. Aveda, do you want a cloak of snake scale?
Do you think it would look good with my armor?
I'll ask the weaver about that.
Whatever your taste.
No, I think it would just get in the way.
I will also note that if you have a magic cloak, you cannot wear both this and the magic cloak.
I do not have a magic cloak,
I don't have a magic cloak.
just a regular cloak.
I don't think I have a cloak at all, in fact.
I'm
Oh,
thinking that
shit!
I'm thinking it could be used as like a secondary protective. Like I could just
You never know. It could come in handy. No joke. Like, stuff like that can pay off. And it'll be heavier than normal cloak.
Maybe you
Yeah.
can use it to seduce another snake.
Yeah. Or you could like slide down a mountain.
I'll just
like
slither in the
Snowy Mountain.
ground and be like,
Yeah, like a sled.
just one for me then.
All right. You want to leave the snake scales, and I'll make sure they're here when you get back.
Yeah, I guess I'll give you 12 snake scales. I'll change the.
Why did you need 110 of them in the first place?
You know, I was hoping we could have matching snake scale cloaks, or someone could make an actual gambeson, or if they were actually strong. You know, I didn't know the strength of them.
Yeah. If you got 110 scales of this size off of like a dragon, you could have the dopest armor.
Yeah.
See,
But
it's a snake.
That's a dragon.
And actually, can I sell these to you? The rest? Would you actually like use these for anything?
just a second for the GM to check something.
The price is set to 0.
And you've got a pretty good charisma.
I do.
Oh, I'll buy them off of you.
The
Could
new
probably
snake
find
trend.
something neat to do with them. Put them into some comforters or some quilts.
Perhaps your apprentices could practice.
Hmm. Oh no.
No?
No.
Okay.
Fuck them.
I'm
No,
willing
they're
to-
on punt duty.
I'm willing to pay, including the cost of the current cloak. I'm going to pay 95
95 what?
gold.
Done.
So 100, but he's taking 5 out for the. If you want.
Okay. Yep, no, that's perfect.
All
Look at
right,
gold
cool
per scale.
beans. So go ahead and add 95 gold to your gold coinage, and you can get rid of that horrible snake
It's going
scales.
to be encumbered by gold now.
Oh.
Everybody's
worth
going to
it.
be wearing snake scales when we get back in this town.
Moving Yatan one step closer to his ambitions of Scrooge McDucking into a pile of gold.
Not as fun as you might think.
No, not at all.
Is this even for the party? Or is this my gold?
I think that's yours.
That's yours.
Tis, but the party does get XP for it.
Exactly, and that's what I was going for.
Yay.
Now where does one? There it is. Awards. Hang on. 100 snake scales. Okay, that has been added. Woof. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do in the shopping trip?
Unfortunately, no.
Nothing here appeals to Aveda.
Nothing here appeals
bet
to
it doesn't.
me either.
Full disclosure, this is probably the only market in the Ffenargh.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm not
Yuck.
happy about it.
like,
I
there's
bet
not
you're
even-
not.
There's not even like an apothecary or like a medicine shop. Like, come on.
You're telling
Nope.
the person who likes to loot things that there's no place for me to sell anything that I actually loot.
Maybe
No,
I can
not
find a
here.
swamp hag.
You know, that's true. You could find independent merchants.
Yeah.
That is
swamp
always a factor. All right. So back to Group A. You've spoken with Kilanis. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
No.
Well,
I'm
no,
just gonna-
because apparently he's not going to talk about any of the other treasures.
Sorry, that took too long.
I would just be meeting back with the other two. So
We
Okay.
can question the staff that was working in the area that day. If they've heard anything, witnessed
Okay.
anything.
working in what area?
The guards, who goes in, who goes out, if they heard yelling.
I would like to talk to Aubrey.
Aubrey?
Oh, that's the. Is it the squire?
Hey, why do you
Squire to
want
Clavados.
Clavados' squire?
Because he seems.
Because we want to
very
make fun of his
skittish.
hair.
I mean, that, you know what? Actually, that is valid. You know what? That's a freebie. That one's on me. That's
Wow.
fine. That's
Seems very
Look,
scared.
as a recovering bowl cut wearer himself,
I had a bowl cut as a kid
Get 'em.
too.
yeah,
Everyone had a bowl cut as a kid.
I feel like a
Families.
lot of people did. Yeah.
I did, but only because I did it to myself when I was 5 in the dark.
Don't do the 90s, kids. Don't do the 90s.
No.
They don't tell you about the bowl cuts. They only
Yeah.
tell you about the cartoons.
There's no more bowl
Um,
cuts. It's only like the spiked hairs, the occasional mohawk for kids just to look
Well,
cool.
yeah, because all the
cool.
parents are the ones who had bowl cuts. They're not going to do that to their kids. Um,
Unless the kids do it to themselves, and then 5 different hairstylists refuse to fix it, and you just have to live
There's
that
probably
way.
someone who's going to watch this somewhere with a bowl cut who's like sitting in an armchair with a glass that they're just going to shatter in their hand right now as they watch.
I'm sorry you have terrible hair decisions.
It's a
I'm
cheap
sorry you
haircut,
still work at a
least.
temple.
I'm sorry you're a monk.
I'm
You're
sure
a
someone is
friar.
really into that. Like, don't be down. No, you know what? Somebody loves bowl cuts. Probably
You know what,
like a
to be
person who really
fair-
likes bowls and dishware.
Some
Um,
people it looks really good on. Very few, but some.
I'm sure
Few Asians.
somewhere, someone.
Aubrey is not one of them, though.
So do you guys want to regroup before tracking down Aubrey?
Yes.
Certainly.
Okay. You catch Aubrey on his way from the kitchen. All eager, looking proud of himself as he's got Clavados' lunch. And then,
Poor
like, there's just the
man.
whole group of you waiting in front of him.
This poor man.
His position.
His smile falters a little bit. Now, I will remind, Aubrey is a 17-year-old lad who looks to be about 30. Medium height, blonde hair, green eyes. I'm not kidding. Like, that seems to be a recurring motif throughout. Everyone looks a lot older or like they've aged quicker than they
He's
should.
slightly
That's
balding.
the Ffenargh, baby.
He's slightly
Ffenargh
balding.
look-
Yeah, he's already got wrinkles. Do with that as you will.
Damn. High stress environment.
Oh, the unwanted, lords unwanted, the lords unwanted, my lords and ladies, of the jury.
Calm down, sir.
Yes, sir, my lord, sir.
Are you okay?
Thank you for asking, my lord.
Under my breath, the only thing unwanted here is that haircut.
Oh,
Hey, you're the
That's
one who
very
wanted to talk
paladin
to
of
him.
you.
Aren't you a
I'm
paladin?
just kidding.
Wow.
I didn't actually say
That'd be great if you actually did say that.
that.
A little bit of evil just takes in.
damn.
Maybe evil to say his
the haircut
haircut
is
is bad,
in the way
though.
of justice.
Seraphina, prepare atonement tomorrow.
I probably
Damn.
should.
Can I help with anything? What are your requirements?
Aubrey, I've been.
Do you wish to speak with my lord, the High Lord Bailiff? I can go fetch him if you require.
No, he's told us
No.
everything we need to know. I have questions for you, actually.
For me? I will answer whatever you need me to answer, sir.
Thank you.
Lord, sir. My
how
lord.
how long have you been in service of Clavados?
My entire life, sir. He took me in.
Your entire life, as in you were a babe and he actually raised you?
Well, no, he didn't raise me, sir. That would be my mother, sir. She was a servant girl in the kitchen, sir, my lord. Sir.
And yes, and when did you start working?
When I squired to the Lord Clavados, sir.
At what age?
I was probably about 8 years old, sir, my lord, sir.
That's quite young.
Thank you, sir.
That threw me off.
Is there a reason for this questioning?
Do you enjoy your work?
It is an honor to work for the High Lord Bailiff and the Lord Spiritual here in Eylea, sir.
Are you speaking truthfully?
Of
Who's
course.
Your favorite Lord Spiritual.
Yeah. Who's your favorite? You have to
Do you
pick
enjoy
one.
the city?
It is an honor to be here, to be stationed and working in such a place of faith and importance to the Lord Spiritual.
Now, I know you're quite young. Are you under any pressure out here?
Oh, all kinds, my lord, sir. But I can handle it. It's okay.
You
All
can.
part of being a knight.
You're a knight now.
Squire to a knight. All part of being a squire. A knight in training, if you will. I often like to think of squires as like a knight in training.
You spar with the other knights?
With some of the other squires, certainly, my lord, sir.
I say under my breath, this is going nowhere. He is babbling.
I don't think
would
he
have wanted to
knows
talk
anything.
to him.
I was just making sure that you're mentally stable with this job, and I was worried Clavados was taking advantage of you. He treats you very poorly, and I'm...
Oh no, heavens no! The High Lord Bailiff Clavados, sir, took me in, taught me to be a squire. He's teaching me to be a knight, sir. He's impressed upon me the importance of law and the structures of society.
Yes, but based on what I've seen, it seems like you are being abused.
No, sir, that's just the discipline. It takes a great deal of discipline to be able to serve the law fully.
You say so. Okay. Well, it looks like you're carrying Mr. Clavados' lunch. I won't...
Oh, I am, yes.
You should get that to him before it gets cold.
Thank you, my lord, sir.
Have a
It's
good
already
day.
cold when it left
He's
the
gonna-
kitchen.
Take off.
It's gonna run away. It's like a little rabbit.
Yeah.
Well,
Deer
you
in the
did
headlights.
I mean, we did kind of, surprise
You're
him.
right. Maybe I should have done that myself and not with the group.
You should have told them to stand at ease.
Says
He'd have
Oliver
dropped
helpfully
the
after
supper.
the fact, after any possibility of that being a useful thing to say.
The power
Thanks.
of hindsight.
Thanks, Oliver.
We should
is there
find
anyone
someone
else?
who knows much more about the artifact that went missing. Someone in the clergy might know more. If we had a better understanding of what it actually does.
We're not really allowed to talk to any of the clergy. Maybe...
We're only not allowed to talk to the Lord Spirituals.
Okay, so maybe Goddict and...
Okay, well, I
Brinta?
talked to Kalanis, and he didn't know what the heck it was, so I think
So
I
we
might
go above
actually.
him?
How did that go, by the way?
Boring.
Didn't really get anything useful other than he doesn't know what the robe is or does.
Well, we know what it does, based on
No,
what
but he
Clavados
doesn't know
says.
what it does. So point is, it's a need to know basis, and I think most people don't need to know.
Well, he's a prescriptor. Maybe the Pontifact would know.
I mean, we already
Perhaps.
know what it does. What more do you want to know about it?
I want to know
Well-
more specifics myself.
The idea of it restoring a soul of one who has lost it is very vague. Perhaps...
Well, it's a
Indeed.
robe, right? Probably just put it on the dead guy and it brings him back, huh?
I would like to voice a concern. It doesn't. No one specified whose soul would be restored.
Well, that is to the eyes of the...
Dallas knows how
Asta.
first edition works.
I'm just guessing here.
I'm not saying that's how it is. I'm just saying that's such a thing a first edition game would do.
Well, who's this Ulm guy? Maybe that would tell us more info. Anybody know an Ulm?
I'd like to go to the nearest guard and ask where Goddict is located.
God, I don't have shit on Gardict.
The Pontifact.
Oh, I know he's the Arch Pontifact. I see his level. Let me see if they gave me anything on him. I don't think they did. Why would you give me that guy? Cool. Okay then. Yeah, you can talk to Gardict while I totally don't Google what is a pontifact. I know it's like a
Pope-esque.
I think it's because that's Lord Spirituals. That's the highest. I would say maybe a bishop or something.
Maybe, yeah.
It's a pontiff.
it's a cake.
It's a cake.
Thanks,
It's a
Google.
game!
That was super helpful. Now that we know the answer to is it cake, yeah, you find Gardict. If he's in charge of Killanus and the High, who comes up with these names? Fucking Latin. You find Gardict in the Sacred Isle. Actually in prayer. And at first, he won't actually speak to you. He makes you wait like almost 40 minutes for him to finish prayer before he'll speak with you.
Of course.
What?
No, I'll wait till he finishes.
Yeah.
Now he has
Let
to
him
start
finish.
over again.
What'd you say? Ah!
No, that I was saying out of character. I would wait till he finishes praying.
Okay. In that case, when he does come to see you, he's a lot more polite. He says, "Forgive my delays in making you wait. I appreciate your patience. One's faith, one's dedication to prayer and the communion between the heart and the divine, its importance cannot be overstated."
I understand. We have several prayers
Yes.
amongst our party as well.
Indeed, I
Sure.
respect it greatly.
I appreciate your understanding. I understand that you are the new jury of Inquisition.
Yes. We are.
You understand
have-
correctly.
A
Important
few
to
questions since we can't speak to the. Oh, sorry. The Lord Spiritual herself. Or himself.
you. Oh, whoever told you that?
Well, Clavados told us we couldn't speak to the Lord Spirituals.
I might have known. The High Lord Bailiff is very concerned with all of the regulations being perfectly dotted and crossed, but I find sometimes things are just there to make certain papers easier to sign at the end of the day, and there's no real reason for it. If you've a need to speak with the Lord Spiritual, I might be able to provide you with an avenue to do that.
I like this guy.
Perhaps.
We'll see if we need that. Could you answer our questions first?
I will certainly do the best that I can.
How old is he, by the way? He sounds
Not that I'm
pretty
sure
old.
you need
Two-
to ask at this
2
point. He's old.
million.
He's old
30,
as fuck.
30 going on 80.
Yeah. No, this one's realistically probably in his 60s and looks to be in his 80s or so.
Dear God. That's
Literally.
That swamp smog is really affecting the health of these people.
Yeah.
Just the vapors.
Swamp vapors. Not small.
Archpontifact Gardict, I wanted to ask, since Clavados couldn't give us a clear description, we know the relic stolen was the Robe of Olm, and we really need to know what exactly it does.
I had heard that there was a sacred relic one of the 8 that is kept here in Eylea, the divine belongings of the Lord Spiritual that had been stolen away from the reliquary in our vaults here in Eylea. I trust this is the relic of which you are speaking.
Way to just go tell him,
That is correct.
like I did.
Unfortunately, the nature of these sacred relics is known only to 2 people in this city. And I've always found that strange, I admit, but I'm sure there are good reasons for it. Originally, these relics belonged only to Lady Ffenargh. They were from a past time when, well, such belongings were necessary. But her time using them long past, and she donated each of them to the reliquary here to provide some safety and some sanctity to this here city of Eylea. And it was that the Lord High Bailiff saw fit to ensure the security of these sacred implements by ensuring only 2 could access them, himself and the Lady Ffenargh.
So no one else in the city knows what these relics do.
Now, I did not say that. They are, of course, well documented. We do keep our records up to date. It would not do for there to be a collapse in our infrastructure and certain things of great importance getting lost. For example, say something ill should befall Lord Ffenargh and the High Lord Bailiff Clavados, then there would need to be some method of transferring their ownership and security to others, rather. So we do have some documentation in place in those eventualities.
And who
Unfortunately,
would those be? So go ahead. Go.
Unfortunately, the ownership doesn't make it so that only the owner can use them. Correct?
Well, I would not know for sure, but based on my own experiences with relics of power and might, any who knows their secrets will usually find it possible to make use of their powers, provided one has access to that. And as there's only 2 keys to the vaults held by the High Lord Bailiff himself and the Lord High Spiritual Ffenargh, accessing these items to study or to use would be nigh impossible. Or so one would think, prior to these troubling days when thieves are afoot and relics of such power are disappearing from the vaults in which they were kept, right under the very noses of those sworn to protect them.
My worry is that these relics, yes, stolen. If the person who stole it didn't know how it is used, then they wouldn't be able to use it. Therefore, it wouldn't matter. However, they chose this relic specifically, therefore they definitely have a use for it, and they definitely, based on what Clavados has told us, this robe specifically restores the soul of one who has lost it. That can be used for many...
Resurrection. The greatest gift the gods can bestow upon we who are mortal.
Is that any person resurrected? Does it need to be a person? Can it be a devil? Is there some evil deeds that can be done with this?
As I have said, I am personally not familiar with the Lord Cernouch's relics. However, I am familiar with magic that can restore the dead to life, and there are always costs with such spells. They are accessible only to the highest and most devout clergy. Side note, Seraphina does not have access to raise dead, or does she at this point?
I
I think
should.
that's one more level.
Is it a 5th level spell or a 6th level spell?
I'm calling sick.
Because raise dead is 5th.
Yeah,
So
I have
yes,
access.
Seraphina does have access to the spell. Such magic is incredibly taxing to the spellcaster who would attempt such. This is why it is only granted to those of true conviction and faith, and its abilities cannot be replicated by the arcane. To find that power in a relic outside of a scroll or a wand is incredibly rare and is usually only seen in items touched directly by divinity. That is, those things given by heralds, angels, and as a direct gift of a god to a loyal follower. So I should think that in this instance, it is likely to be a limited ability, something perhaps that can be used once, or perhaps something with a terrible, terrible cost. But seeing the devout faith and goodness that lies in Lord Cernouch's heart, I am doubtful that the cost is such that would make such an item seem ill or evil. I'm sure whatever power it holds is a force of good.
Well, that also worries me because it means that anyone who has access to the artifact and knows what it does can bring back whoever without any cost.
This is possible.
Perhaps we will need to speak with Cernouch.
If that is what you would like to do, I can arrange for you to meet with her. I will have to speak with her and learn when she is willing to meet with you, of course, so you may wish to stick around for a few days.
Will it have to be a secret meeting?
Is it wise to ignore Clavados' rules?
I think so.
I'm just worried since Clavados told us not to speak with the Lord Spirituals that we will get in trouble from him.
If you are wishing to, if the Lord High Bailiff gave you direct instruction, then I will defer to his judgment.
It's
And
probably
I believe
wise.
it would be wise to listen to my friend's wisdom. If,
think he's
however,
only worried-
he recommended and did not tell you, there is some wiggle room there, I suppose.
I think he's worried
But
about
if you
us.
feel that you must hide this from him, then I believe you should listen to your conscience.
I believe we need this sort of information to make sure that we understand what the relic does, and it doesn't. Perhaps it's already ended up in the wrong hands, but that we know what we're getting ourselves into if we find those hands.
if you believe that, then why do you fear the truth being found by the Lord High Bailiff? I think you should meditate upon this, and speak with me on the morrow with what you have learned.
Very well.
I'm sure a few hours of prayer and soul searching will lead you to the right answer. Now, was there anything else I can help you with?
Does anyone else have any questions?
I mean, if we're gonna go see that guy, surely we can go see Miles too, huh? Can you set us up with that?
No. Not
No.
unless you wish to overturn the case entirely. I will remind that this isn't there's no loopholes. If you guys do this in any way off their rules, it is over. There's no shade of gray on that. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't think we should, but...
So even if someone could set you up with him, that's it. It's over. You've already lost.
Oh yeah, we shouldn't for sure.
The case. Just something to keep in mind.
Perhaps a letter?
I would think that the life of the Lord High Bailiff would be more important to you than that.
What do you mean?
Well, you are aware, yes, that should the defendant in a case of a jury of inquisition be found not guilty, then the life of the accuser is forfeit.
No, I didn't know that.
We didn't know that.
This is news to
How
us.
very like the Lord High Bailiff. He's very proud and dignified. He would not want to admit this, I'm sure.
Put a lot of faith in us.
How very like Miles to even think of such a thing.
Miles is a fucking dick.
To get rid of Mr. High Lord Bailiff. Interesting.
Wait. So, but like the law was he can pick, like if there was different lords and ladies, he could have picked those, right? So if you just pick incompetent people to like not get found guilty, the other guy dies? That fucking sucks.
There's probably a way for them to not accuse other nobles all too often.
It is a right that is only allowed to members of the nobility who normally don't commit crimes and get caught.
Yeah.
And get caught, of course. I don't have any further questions.
I didn't come here with any, so.
Good luck to you. I do not know if I should hope that you find the evidence you are looking for the death of the last heir of the House of D'Arcy would be a tragic thing. But if I wish otherwise, then I am as wishing death upon my good friend. So I will simply say, good luck in determining the truth. And with that, he will go.
Thank you, Pontifex.
And we didn't learn anything further about the relic, but it's a bit of a shock, isn't it?
We did kind of learn some things. It can be used by anyone.
True. I just want to know if any soul can be replaced.
I'm worried.
There's quite a few steps that could go into raising the dead.
A corpse will be needed. Yes?
Obviously. However, the soul or body may not survive the soul coming back. So they could easily still be dead. It just simply wouldn't work. Also, the time frame of which someone dies when you get it. Why would you steal something and then get caught? there's a time frame on Ray's death.
Well, maybe it's something even better. The robe, maybe it doesn't need a,
Time frame.
a squishy body. Maybe an old dusty body's fine. Maybe they got a mummy they want to bring back.
Could have something to do with the other that Geoffrey discovered.
Maybe.
We're not gonna wait around, right?
No,
Why
we
would
can.
We
go.
should probably move on.
What time is it now?
It is
time.
currently about 20 after 2.
It's punt time.
I heard pasta time.
Anyone
Pasta
up
time.
for some lunch?
You know, you got a good point. I'm gonna get out some pasta.
Punch
Great.
not
Pocket
intended.
pasta.
Great.
Why don't we just go to the kitchens?
I'm not gonna be eating from those kitchens. And if you've got problems with the digestion, I wouldn't eat from those kitchens either.
Why did you have to say it like that?
I'm trying to do you a favor.
Listen, eating
All right,
jerky
so-
every single day doesn't also help my digestion.
Well, don't eat jerky. Here, have some pasta.
You've never offered me pasta until just now.
You never asked.
We have. The first day we offered people food.
Oh,
I'm
there you
getting
go.
quite attached to this pasta stuff you keep serving. It's really good.
Man, see?
So, what would you guys like to do at this point?
Get on the pond.
We're gonna punch
Yep.
some people.
Yeah, we'll have lunch and then
Have lunch and then.
get.
You can
on
have
the
lunch
punt.
on the
And then
punt.
punt.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you can. Let me move us over to the map of the Ffenargh. All right. You guys get your crew together. You get your pack animals. Are you taking the mount as well? Or are you taking the pack animals? I should ask. Are you taking all the animals with you?
Can they go?
Yeah,
on
they
the
got my
punt?
They got my pasta.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They got our pasta.
I mean, this terrain does not look very good for horses, in my opinion.
I mean,
But I
it,
should-
it is very wet.
Yeah.
Wait, is Gardic gonna be like captain of the punt because he's the arch pontifact?
God.
Get out. Mods, get this guy out of here.
Are we gonna be punting the whole way? So
I think the swamp vapors again, though.
No kidding. But that being said, the islands are fine for mounts, and even in the water, it's not usually like super deep unless you're in like those river areas. So technically the mounts would still move faster than without a mount, but they are definitely going to be hindered.
Okay.
Is everything
Sure.
dark
I'll bring,
green
I'll bring Sleipnir.
bog?
Yes.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Oh, where you're going, it sucks. The dotted lines are like trails, but you got spoiled by that causeway at F1 getting to Holm Isle. There will be no further causeways.
And what's
Oh.
that like scratched out stuff around the islands? Is that just art or?
I think that's just supposed to be like
Shallower marsh.
shallows or something. I don't know. I'm not actually sure.
Where they do the peat digging.
So a river,
not good
March.
for the environment.
Martian fens.
So, with that being said,
Mounts, yes, that is the verdict.
I'm going to move you ahead. We'll say it takes 2 hours to get things moving, which will make it about 4:30.
All right.
I don't remember. Does anyone remember what we found the speed was? It was 4 hexes, I believe, on the boat per day. So we'll say before nightfall you can go 2.
Okay.
But you guys control where you're at, so you tell me where you're going.
towards Myrk.
I mean,
Right.
you control the token, so move the token.
Aren't we going to Myrkfast? Isn't that where we're heading? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, we're going to Myrk.
Is this a
Holburn.
river that has a current, or is this
Yep,
like?
and that's why you got to move too. So you've already gone too far.
Oh, sorry. I was just moving it.
Right there, I would say right about there is where you get. Oh, come on.
Encounter.
As you set sail, there are no real encounters, fortunately. It's mostly just water and bugs and this thick, clingy mist that hangs on your skin as you go through the fen. There's unpleasant odors coming off the water, and you can see shadows moving in the water when it isn't completely clouded by algae and whatever else is in there. The crew of this boat aren't very helpful, nor very talkative unless prompted.
Is it the same crew we had before?
No, definitely not.
Oh, thank God.
Though you do, I guess, is there anything you're doing as you're going, or just sort of keeping an eye out?
Yeah,
Wait,
keeping
right.
watch, I think. For
Okay.
snakes and shit. That's what...
Yeah.
I think
Just-
Fina's starting her conspiracy theory journal pages.
Oh.
Keeping record of what people said, who she may want to talk to going forward.
Who she needs to bonk.
See, it's unlikely
No.
we'll find snakes around in this water. Want to go to
The
the more shallower ones.
The boat does pull off as the sun goes down.
Flesh eating
They go
fish.
completely onto dry land to make a camp for the night. None of the civilians seem like they want to be anywhere near the water. And
Okay.
even then, it's sort of a nervous night. You see things move in the shadows. And it's impossible to tell what. And it's fairly infrequent. But like great tendrils or shadows or serpents or just the mist. You're not really sure.
More scales.
It doesn't come near your fire. But you know that there are things moving.
Shall we set up a watch?
Sun rises.
Oh.
I assume that was with the watch.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll take first watch.
I was assuming you guys had a watch.
Yeah.
And in the morning, you can get moving again. Where would you like to go?
Did I have time to prep
You have
my two
4.
spells that I was missing?
Yes, you guys. It's a new day, so you can rest, prepare spells accordingly.
I think we're gonna keep right down this
Yep.
way.
Take back on the pont and go down another 7 miles.
Down yonder.
down,
Okay.
and then into the tributary going towards Schwabog.
The Svagbog. Technically, you're going into the corpse mire first.
Oh, great.
We are currently going into the corpse mire.
Wait, Krug, you're casting?
No, I'm trying to find out how to reset my spells.
There's a little
no,
recycle icon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That-
that says synchronize spells with source version.
Huh?
It should say
You-
Oh,
toggle spell
okay.
slot.
Okay, sorry. There's a global recycle icon as well in the top, and that okay, yeah,
Oh.
okay. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yep, you just
Yeah,
do it
that
next to the
works. Thank
spell.
you.
Yeah, don't
Cool.
do that.
Interesting.
Yeah. You're just re-preparing, and you can change which spells you have prepared as well.
Nah.
Nah.
Don't we recover 1 HP per day? How come I'm still on
Recover
60?
1 HP per day.
Yeah.
I should be on 61 then. Is that not
You
automated?
should be on
It
62.
is not automated.
Wait,
It
you got
is
some more than
not-
50 HP?
Yeah.
Hmm? I have 72 max HP. Yeah.
Huh.
And you have 2 clerics with you and didn't
Yeah.
ask anybody to heal you?
I
So
mean,
we should heal 2 hit points. Is that what you're saying? Because I could use healing too.
yeah. I'm like, how do I
Yeah.
do that?
We've slept twice since
Yeah,
this
yeah,
game
that's right.
session
You should have
started.
healed another one.
How do we add
Yeah, how do we do that?
health?
How do you what?
Need an adult.
I need an adult.
Okay, I'm starting to wonder. Maybe there's a. Oh wait, there's a button. Hang on, there's a
any-
rest button. There's a rest
Oh,
button.
yeah.
Hang on, I got it. I got it. I
I
got
already
it.
edited mine.
All right. Well, you just get a freebie.
Okay.
I have to click
It's-
camp
It's in details, and then there's a current HP
there.
that you can edit manually.
Did anything happen?
Nothing happens.
And Seraphina needed food. Oliver needed water. Seraphina needed food. You guys are. Oh, and Aveda needs food.
Oh, I see.
We eat. What do you mean?
And Aveda also needs water. So you guys are going to have to deduct an extra water and extra food for those who need them from someone.
How come I don't have water? That's weird.
It's just not on your person.
Oh, I must never have added it. Whoops.
No, I have. Wait,
well.
I added a water skin. It's in my backpack.
Maybe it's empty.
Was mine on Sleipnir?
It could be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's just carry 3 pints of water. Wait, it carries 0 pounds. How do
There, here, I fixed it. I can create water.
you have to
Okay.
fill it? Yeah, mine.
You have
seems
to
say-
actually. Yes, it has to have water in it.
How?
That's the container. Water is an item that you can add to your inventory by the pint, and then you would put that in the container.
Wow.
The reason this matters, though, is because if you don't have it, you don't get to rest without something to eat and drink. Unfortunately, it does not account for food and drink being on other party members.
Or our mules.
Or your mounts, yeah.
Well,
I
So as
can't
long as you
seem-
deduct that accordingly, I think it should be fine.
Can't seem to open up Sleipnir's pack, but that's
So I hit camp, and it did
I
the
hit
long
that, sorry.
rest, and now my food and water are even lower. So I don't
Yeah,
know what's
you were-
happening.
So I'm supposed to hit it from the party tracker,
Okay.
It's fine.
which I did.
We will always have water. You do not have to worry about it.
So you can add them back. You can add one back for that.
alright, how do I add the water in?
But it doesn't seem to be taking away my. Wait.
Okay, so for now, let's not worry about that. We'll cover it. We
Correct.
don't need to do this right now.
okay.
Correct.
Just take note of what needs to be gone over, and off stream we can go over those things, and I can teach and or add and or fix.
Okay.
Where'd the water go? What's in my cart?
It'll be in there somewhere. It says you have it. Following the tributary. I gotta roll again.
Are the trails intersecting it a problem or no?
Yes and no. You do have to go over them.
But that's okay with the punt. We can do that.
Yeah, it just takes time. It just slows everything down.
Ash, your cat is cleaning itself and it looks like a little headbanger.
So you come to this first trail, and what it is basically just a bit of gathered up mud and dirt and plant growth that's been stacked into sort of an elevated path a little bit. It's not hard to just lug the boat over it, and then you continue. Now, let's see. 1, 2. You guys got 2 more hexes that you can technically move. However,
Let's do it. Oh,
the stream isn't entirely easy to see as it sort of blends in with the rest of the
marsh.
corpse mire around you. But
Okay.
you do not lose your way.
Yay.
Go ahead.
So,
You
shall we
guys got to move
continue
the
down
token.
it? Yep.
how
I'm doing
far?
it.
I don't know how far. Oh, you got it. Okay.
It's 4. You get 4 hexes that you can move. So it continues. Now you get to a fork, and you have to make a choice.
Hmm.
Do you go south into the corpse mire or west into the spag bog?
West into the spag bog.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I
with
don't
that.
like bugs.
That's where we're supposed to go.
I don't like corpse.
I don't like corpse mire.
I mean, you guys have 2 people who can deal, technically 3, with anything undead really easily.
True.
Stand by what I said.
Doesn't mean that we enjoy it, but
What's a spag then? Tell me what a spag is.
fuck if I
Spag
know.
moss. Spag.
It's a spag, you know?
I don't know. When we asked
Maybe it's like
Is
That's
is
like
that like
spag
a
bog.
half a spaghetti?
Meanwhile,
the
the,
heck.
No.
the people piloting
Oh,
Oh
the
God,
spaghetti are
no!
just like,
The crew literally jump off the boat and drown themselves, so they don't have to answer that question.
It's moss. Spag of moss. It's just moss, right?
It's moss, obviously. I knew that.
Yeah.
You knew that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well,
Totally.
going south into
Gets
the
us
corpse
closer,
mire
in my
would get
opinion.
closer to Tolburn.
Isn't it pretty much the same?
No.
Either way, you're going to want to probably get off the boat at the trail.
Yeah. And this way is only 1 hex. The other one is like 2, right?
Yeah.
Either here or here.
Yeah. This is in this hex, so closer.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. We'll go into the
Oh,
spag
I
bog.
was wrong. I just noticed in the key at the bottom, it says where it crosses, that is rope or log bridges.
Oh, so it goes over. So we go
Yeah.
under. Yeah.
Or they're logs and you just kind of go around them.
Everyone lift.
So,
Oof.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll still go into the spag bog,
Well, go ahead.
and then we'll depart. Or
You get to about
disembark.
that point. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. That is 4. By the evening of the second day. Oh, crap. By the evening of the second day. There we go. You have reached a point where the boat will do you no more good. And they see you off. They're not going to wait for you,
Oh.
Of course not.
Okay.
but
Wait,
Makes
so how are we
sense.
gonna get back?
Yes.
We'll rent another
Indeed.
punt.
you'll
Sleep
probably take the trails.
The trail all the way back up.
We'll make
Yep.
a wooden raft, and Sleipnir will pull it through the bog.
I mean, you're welcome. to try.
Riding through the bog on a one
So
horse
at this
open
point,
pond.
if there are random encounters, they will now actually trigger.
Okay.
So
God.
as you are making camp, is there anything you want to do to account for this, or since you're now kind of you got your butts in the mud,
Take watches.
is that it?
Set up. We have a campfire, right?
Yes, you can. Well, actually, that's probably not going to be so easy. It's very wet everywhere. How would you go about making a campfire in a
So-
wetland?
I'll
I would
blow
like
on
to
it.
use my current I have 6 torches. I'd like to use at least 3 of them to create a triangle perimeter around the camp. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I know what you're saying.
Tying them to a stick, putting that in the dirt, lighting the
Note
torch.
that a torch will burn for 6 hours.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I'll do that at 10 o'clock.
If it's a concern, I can make a pretty decent campsite, but that just means we're probably gonna be a bit late for me to re-prepare it.
We'll be okay. This will be the last campsite until we meet, or until we get to the toll bone. Then you can prepare that again.
All right, for sure.
So that's
What
it.
the heck? That's not it.
If that's it, you guys got to tell me. That's it. I'm waiting on
Yeah.
you guys.
I mean, we are keeping watch as well.
Yep. Keep and watch.
Did
During
the-
my
the
turn,
punch-
I detect evil, I guess.
The punt
Punt is
people are
left.
camping here with us too, or did they
No.
leave over?
Well, I
They,
guess they would be overnight. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good
Yeah.
point. So you'd be able to camp at the boat one more time.
Okay.
All right. I'll just scribble through this random encounter.
Mm.
Go one more night with the safety of the boat.
Safety of the boat.
But
welcome.
let it be known, you do see more of those shapes in the night.
They don't like
There
our
are
numbers.
things nearby. Hungry things. Big things.
I'm gonna ask the punt people, what those are.
Oh, I don't rightly know. They say that some of the plants come alive out here. They say that
Okay,
the souls of the
what do you
dead still
mean?
walk the bogs.
The plants coming to life. What are you talking about?
Just rumor, legend. Won't catch me far from the water, that's for sure. But they say that the angry dead lashes out in the mist sometimes. Sometimes it can't physically reach across from the veil to touch you, so it joins with the plant. All the better to snatch you up and eat you whole. Drown you sometimes, I'm sure. I don't know.
I'll give him a piece of garlic bread.
That's actually a really good shit, thank you.
That's some good shit.
He does good stuff.
Listen, man, garlic bread's garlic bread.
Okay, so we gotta watch out for some frickin' undead plant things.
Definitely.
And always watch the night sky. Not all of the insects just eat berries and guts. Some of them like their prey screaming.
What are they, big bugs?
Great big ones.
So you've seen
Bigger
them.
than eagles.
Like a small eagle or a
Seen
big eagle.
bats the size of alligators. And
don't
other
like that.
things.
I don't like
Great
that.
wings of shadow and darkness preying on your fear. They suck on it like blood. And then they eat it
We'll be ready for them.
and fly away.
This guy's a good storyteller. Here, dip it in this marinara.
What is this man there? Ooh!
With troubled ideas of what might be out there. Most of you drift off. Some of you keep watch. And the 2 giant marsh snakes that were supposed to be the encounter swim away sadly because you're in the boat.
That's right, Beach.
And that's
You're
what
like,
we're gonna
oh,
end
dang it.
for
They
tonight.
could have been another 100 scales for your time.
Exactly. No, I would have made cloaks for everyone, and then they would be our
That's all he
signature
needs.
Be
Is
like,
cloaks.
more
"We
useless,
match."
brittle, fucking ceramic scales.
You already have a cloak.
To be
A much more
fair,
superior cloak.
95 gold, really nice.
That's well, yes. At a lower level, that would be a lot. At you guys' level, that's sort of
No.
pocket money. But
Well, we get 50 a day, so
that's true. That's a handsome stipend. That is a decent paycheck that you guys are getting. But yeah, now that we're getting into the adventure proper, would you guys say you're surprised by the turn that took,
Mm-hmm.
No, not at all.
or not so? Or did you see it coming?
Kind of, just not how.
I knew
I
that fucker was gonna do something.
Yeah, I
Cheeky
didn't
guy.
know.
Would we describe our feelings toward Miles D'Arcy as tepid at best?
I figured I'd at least have a chance to at least like say something about the evidence that we found.
I don't know. What if there's one more twist? What if he's actually the good guy?
Then he wouldn't be
That would be
smiling at us
fucked
like
up.
a fucking asshole.
I mean, the reason I kept asking questions about what exactly this artifact does is because what if it's not actually Miles D'Arcy? What if it's someone else?
That's
A soul laying on the
Hey!
body.
someone's thinking with magic.
I'm just saying, it doesn't specify that it has to be that person's soul. What if it's someone else's soul in Miles's body? And that's why they needed the cloak, you know? That's all I'm saying.
We definitely
Remember-
don't think that's a nice guy in that body, whether it's Miles or not.
Oh, no, it's
Right.
not,
He
not,
was
not a nice
found.
No
dude.
way.
He was found with the artifact. Who knows how long we've had the artifact before?
Technically,
Well, he
was
wasn't
no one was
found
found.
with
The
it.
artifact hasn't been recovered.
It's still out there somewhere.
No one knows where it is.
Well,
He
if it
didn't
only
have-
has one use.
And also, what if there's another Miles D'Arcy?
Mm.
Well, that actually, you bring up a good point. Whereas both father and son could have been killed, and then the son could have been reanimated with.
Yeah,
the
remember
cloak.
there was another.
Yeah,
And
the other.
didn't the guy in charge send people to Myrkfast to get info and they never came back either?
No, the people from Myrkfast did come back. They
Oh,
came
did
back
come
with.
back.
He led them personally. Clavados did, and came back
I
with
see, I
Miles in
see.
chains. And
Interesting.
gleeful, like he was getting exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, it was the prayers that
Um,
we found burnt
Right.
that were the ones
Okay.
missing.
Well, the investigation begins properly, and I will say, technically, all of this is intended to be sort of the preamble cutscene. The adventure has only now really begun.
We just
No.
like to
Timer
yap.
gets started.
Yeah, we kind of drug our feet there. That's all right.
Just
Nothing
yap.
wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's
Like a
good
good roleplay.
characterization and a chance for everyone to get to know you, and you to get to know you.
Yeah.
So we'll see where this goes next week. Chat, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more of this adventure, how we got here, where this might go in the future, you can find all of that on our YouTube channel. If you're already on the YouTube channel, please like and subscribe and tell us all about how we made mistakes, or we didn't make mistakes, or you love this or you hate it. Either way, tell us. And you can find us and other members of our community on the community Discord server. Link provided. Link place. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.